Cypress.
Hello?
Hello, we do get a garage today.
You do get a gra today.
I beat a cypress to death with my bare hands. Oh, I got seeds. Sick. Okay, thought I did.
Nice.
I thought I beat that cypress to death for nothing.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, I wanted its life to mean something, aka we're relocating you to our yard.
That is nice.
It retreated to its larval state for transportation.
Now we can't plant those. Excuse me. We can't plant those like in water, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just one of the trees that sometimes grows in the water, like, you know. So I was kind of hoping, but you know,
I don't think
didn't
that
expect
IRL
it.
cypress is intended to, or wants to grow in the water, but I could be wrong.
I would believe that.
I thought it was a, like a landscaping kind of plant.
Amaranth.
Because it is a very fetching shape.
It is at that.
So yeah, I recall that I'm exploring pretty far to the southeast here, but
Cool.
munching on snacks along the way.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, you left yourself in a situation.
Well, it was dark when I logged off last, I think. I don't know, or it was just becoming daylight. Either way, it's light now. It's
Hey,
only
gang.
problem when it's dark.
Hello,
God,
Saul.
I would really love this night vision goggles, honestly. That's gonna be premier shit.
What is?
Night vision goggles. 'Cause they
Oh
have
yeah,
them
that
in
is
the game now.
that is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I agree.
Flax, I will go out of my way to collect every time now.
Yeah, well, linen never stops being extremely useful. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm just hoping that the growth speed of the plants I put out there, other than the amaranth, is fast enough that please watch out, Bull. Thank you. That the plants don't die out there and we waste the seed. I hope we could at least get them to full growth.
Well, who knows? I mean, I'm not too worried because we always find something in the wild.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I never just
No,
worry
it's
about
just
seeds in
annoying.
general unless it's like something really like out of like, you know, the climate. And then we just need to find a good nearby hill to grow things on top of.
Yeah. Hello, ghostly shadow.
or you know, we can
I
just
see a fellow ivy
build a ladder to the
appreciator.
firmament and plant shit there.
Hell yeah.
Sky Garden.
Yeah. I have you seen my solo world? It has a wonderful mountaintop garden. I'm so proud of it.
That's really good. The sky garden's good.
It's delightful.
I wish I was there on your Graw Point 2.0
We'll have to
day. if you
we'll
could.
have to get you on there sometime.
Yep, I already realized that I can make my character look like a little goblin. You know, Graw Goblin.
Goblin.
Love it. Love it.
I personally, if you don't have a name for your audience, I would suggest that one.
Like audience?
Audience. Oh, you already have a name. It sounds like.
No, I actually call us the Grog Gang. It's just like, you know, corny in a way that I kind of appreciate.
Alright, so I see a mushroom called tapir's liver, and I feel
Oh
disappointed
my.
that there are no tapirs in this game. Anyways, let's go see if it's good or not. It's good.
Nice.
Safety. I guess I'll bring some back. We can make some mushroom with tapir liver.
I'm glad you stopped by, Unfriendly Bat.
Maybe this is how tapirs get delivered, or born without one. They have to eat these to replace on occasion.
Gotta stop opening the door when somebody says there's a delivery.
It's like those ladies in Bloodborne with the fucking spoons that like hide, and will try to ambush you and scoop out your eyes. Easily the best enemy in that game, in my opinion.
Pretty fantastic enemy.
It feels like something that would hit me and cut.
I am fucking sprinting to get some stuff cooked because these berries have... Oh, they're spoiled. Damn. They're only 1% spoiled, so it won't taste that bad.
Yeah, just eat them. Just eat them by themselves. The advanced spoilage that happens when you cook with a spoiled ingredient leads to sharply diminishing returns, I'm given to understand.
Alright, I'm gonna start gathering a little bit of reeds while I'm out here too, because if I do decide to take the short path home, I want to go bark when I'm...
Oh my god, soybeans.
Leave some stuff behind, basically. I want to have, like, whenever I find a merchant to just drop off things I'm not, like, actively wanting to bring back. So if someone else finds that merchant, they'll get a nice little treasure surplus, or I can just go back and get it myself.
That's true.
Alright, I'll take stuff that's spoiled out of the food vessel and put
I have
them in,
harvested
like, a basket
some...
or something to just turn into rot quickly.
Did you harvest
Yeah. Yeah, I harvested some amaranth.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I'm in a pine forest, so I'll keep an eye out for
I
residue.
don't know where we're keeping...
Also, I pulled up the dead plants.
That's a good idea.
I probably had more words for that, but then I didn't. I'm very sleepy.
Yeah,
Have we mentioned?
Yeah,
have we mentioned that I'm sleepy? I'm very
oh yeah,
sleepy.
no, I mentioned it. I wasn't even sure you'd be in chat, honestly. I kind of...
I mean, like...
There's a 50-50 on that.
Yeah, you know, I haven't done a whole lot of talking today, so I feel alright about it.
You operate off a talking meter, I understand.
Yes. It is an ability that comes with a cooldown.
Oh, I remember what I was looking for. I was looking for Pete. Thank you, Clay, for reminding me I was looking for something that's not you.
Oh wait,
Welcome!
this is where the food is. Oh, there's already grain in there, Lamau.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to put some berries in there, but now I'm like looking for firewood.
I brought some.
Oh, okay, good, because I couldn't find any, so now I'm chopping down trees.
I was watching someone who's not quite as experienced at playing CUD. I mean, he's played enough to know he loved the game, and it's really funny. You can tell what type of roguelike player he is when he's not... Like, the way he's talked about the game and isn't even, like, precluding the, or including the, fact that there is a roleplay mode now. I don't think he's even considered it.
Yeah, some folks really are just, like, hardcore dedicated to that rogue life. You know, more power to them. More power to them. I think that, like, it's always kind of inspiring to watch people, like, create their own stakes.
I wouldn't call him totally inexperienced. He knows enough what the early game killers are, where I'd call him pretty, intermediate.
No, yeah,
the intermediate level for a CUD player, I think, is a pretty broad category. Yeah, I think it's everything from finishing Golgotha to, like, until you start doing the sicko shit, honestly.
That's always the point where I kind of fall off. I'm not as good at, like, optimizing endgame stuff. And usually I get
you could
incautious.
if you committed to it, though.
You're probably right, yes. You're probably
All
right
I
about
remember is my friend just sending, like, out of the blue, sending me a picture of their equipment screen once, and I was like, I didn't know you could have your second left arm's hand's face before. I see.
The Chimera update changed everything. Like,
oh, Chimeras became absolutely fucking fascinating after that.
It's so cool. It's so fun just growing random limbs all over the place.
I think, like, all of the main roles, you know, like Esper.
Uh-oh, you're breaking up a little.
Shuriken,
oh no, that's my fault.
Strong. Am I?
Sorry, no, I dropped.
I was gonna say.
I'm dropping frames.
Or Grahu sounds fine on my side.
Yeah, no, I'm dropping frames, so sorry about that. Connection issues.
No, host not responding. Oh no. It happens.
Boo.
Screw your ISP. Boo ISP.
Don't care for it.
What was I? What? Oh yeah, it's still fussy.
All right, let me
That's good.
All right, I'm
Let me
gonna
look at the menu
disconnect
real
because I feel
quick.
like I'm about to get booted anyway.
Understandable.
Yeah. But I cannot wait to explore these fancy ruins there. I wonder if some of the
Fancy
teleporters actually lead to
ruins.
like the fancy spooky ruins.
What?
That's a good thought.
What is?
Oh, like the starting screen I have right now is like really high
yes.
ruins. I want
yes.
to say.
I saw that. OBS is finicky this week. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I think it might be my ISP. Our connection has
considering
not
we
been
had connection issues over
super.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been voice stuff. It's been the game and Twitch. That's usually an ISP.
Oh,
Usually,
made
if
myself an
everything's breaking
axe.
at once, it's ISP. A proper axe.
well, a stone axe.
Oh, okay.
How do you curse a real sword? It's not a joke. It's
I
it's
started
just a
playing the game
reference.
last
It's a
night.
really oblique reference.
Started playing
I
a
think I
game
checked
that's
my connection.
uncharacteristic for me to play. A spooky game.
Whoa.
Yeah, I started
manner
playing
of
Prey
spooky
last
game?
night.
Oh, cool. Prey's. I mean, like, Prey is scary, but it's mostly immersive sim. Like, that's its main
It is
pedigree.
immersive sim.
Mhm.
I get startled
Yeah.
extremely easily, and I don't like being startled.
Oh, it is scary.
That
Just
game
remember-
startles me a lot, but the game is interesting
So-
enough for me to continue.
What I found in Prey, especially, I think Prey was one of those games that taught me this, is you got to remember that you don't have to be the prey.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I've got
That's very
got
true.
Be aggressive.
through the intro. Okay, I was doing what I described to my friend who was on the call with me while I was playing for most of it last night. When I'm playing games like that, I do what I call licking the walls. I spend so much time just poring over every little thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That's
there's
the
a
game
lot
that
to...
rewards that though, especially.
Yes, that's what I've learned. Alright, I'm going to put Crocs with meals in them down in the basement just because I keep coming in and occasionally seeing meals rotted on the
I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
It makes me sad. I just kind of do that, tell people there's food,
Oh,
and if
thank
it doesn't get eaten, it
Oh,
doesn't get
yeah.
eaten. But
When people are headed somewhere, or, hey, it's Ash, hello. Welcome, friends. Welcome, all of you.
oh, I found a strip, just another like. I want to say island, even though it's all connected. A little not isthmus, peninsula. There it is.
Yeah.
Going for all my geography terms.
the one picture in like the geography
bolts.
textbook.
Oh, those
that-
books, those pictures always kick ass. I love those.
so
pictures.
good. The labeled ones that had just like a bunch of different. Oh, I love it.
I don't
yeah,
have any
that's-
bowls. We need bowls.
Yeah, we need to make
Oh my
more.
god, my inventory's a fucking mess. I'm unsure why these cranberries are all split out like that.
I remember I was like thinking about it last week, but my brain was refusing the process. Just dig a hole. Just do all the steps. It's easy.
Mhm.
Dig a hole. Dig,
Well, when
dig
you're
a
thinking
hole.
of a lot of tasks at once, you stop being able to even process the one that you're looking at. At least
Oh
that's
yeah,
my
I
experience.
was full on executive dysfunction at that point.
Thank you, Benui. You're right.
get that.
I do have happy 2,000 followers to me.
Yay!
Oh, shit. 2,000 followers.
2,000
Nice.
followers. I'm excited. It's good. It's good.
How many followers? Yeah, I only have like 365, one for every day of the year.
I mean, that's
nice.
pretty cool. Having
Oh, it
a
is. No,
follower
I
for every
already
day.
know.
Oh, careful.
I already know I'm the top 5% of Twitch, and that's really sad.
Well, I feel like the percentages are a little bit like you can't really, they don't mean much because you it's counting all of the people who have accounts to watch and chat and not stream, and so yeah,
That's true.
those people don't stream
Yeah.
at all and they get counted.
Yeah, they really shouldn't.
Yeah, considering the amount of people who stream once and then give up, or just don't get back to it, or put it down for a year.
I mean, you know, I feel like streaming at its first and foremost for anyone should be more a hobby.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you're talking about.
Yeah, like some people can actually make it a career, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not,
You gotta
not
have
everyone. Not everyone can do that.
a superhuman amount of hustle, but yes.
Yeah, kind of wish I had that kind of hustle, but at the same time, I hate hustling.
I don't like hustling. Like, look, when I first started contacting you, Gra, I felt like a super scumbag because I just hate kind of contacting people out of the blue like that. It always feels so self-interested to me.
Well, I mean, it can be, but like, you know, people pay attention to the way that you approach them, and like,
Yeah,
I don't know, it's like I'm not necessarily automatically wary of everyone who approaches me, but you know,
Oh, you're
there are
approaching me?
ways. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah. Benui is allegedly in the top 0.5% and technically does this as a career. Yes, that's true. We do have an alleged career VTuber in chat.
I like how alleged VTuber sounds like talking about like career criminal. That's great.
Uh-huh.
I like
Well, I
that
mean,
vibe.
like, I don't know, like, so everybody's got trash media.
Yeah.
Hay has been watching some real trash, and as a result, the word allegedly has been a big part of our media diet lately.
I see.
What's your favorite kind of media trash? I always love hearing people's media trash takes.
Oh god, people who set their careers on fire. People who just, like, cannot stop posting and set their careers on fire because they cannot stop posting. I cannot
like a
get enough of
Bill
that
Fish kinda
shit, and it is
situation.
so unbecoming.
Such impropriety, you
It's
say.
such-
as
it's
you take
true.
Opera glasses up.
Well, I mean, like, bear in mind that I do advocate stealing. It's
Yeah,
all
no, I do.
selective.
No, I'm not afraid to agree with that out loud. I think
Mhm.
sometimes if you don't like a company but you like the game, fuck it.
Oh, that's valid.
I'm also just, you know, you don't have to play a specific game because there's so many good games out there too. Is the other thing.
Yes.
There's options. There's tons of options in this world.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Also,
Alright,
just like,
sorry,
you know,
17 water lilies in my inventory. You're being burned.
Oh shit! I see like a distant, like I'm doing some hill climbing and I see a distant merchant because the light's on.
I
Right?
love
Perfect.
that. I love that you can see merchants from a really, really super long distance. So I have
don't.
made some raw bowls, but like trying to go out there and light. Well, actually, it should be fine. I'm gonna go light some bowls up because I'm gonna starve. Because I don't have a bowl to eat food with.
I do like
That's
the.
fearful.
I like how you
I
said
can
light up
toss
some
you a
bowls.
meal.
I'm gonna light up some bowls.
And what if they did add weed to this game?
That would be incredible.
I'd be surprised if someone hadn't already made a little mod.
Maybe it makes you hungrier, so you can stuff more nutrition down.
That would be really funny. It makes you hungry, but also like slows you down.
Uh-huh.
I haven't
It
partaken
Oh, good.
in quite a while.
helps temporal
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
displacement too, because you're already kind of in another world there.
Yeah.
The gear will not rotate while you're smoking because the gear cannot rotate sideways.
I also made a shovel mold. But yeah, okay, I've got bowls now. Because I actually made some earlier.
Remember, you can't just cut away the shovel mold because it's still bad for you. It's still throughout the entire shovel.
Yeah,
I don't
know, alas.
I'm making a mold joke about
I
bread.
didn't get it. Oh, bread. Okay, I get it now.
I got
Alright,
it.
yeah. Got it.
Oh, I'm going to seal this barrel of rot.
I've eaten moldy bread, it's fine.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know, like we're all gambling a little, aren't we?
Yeah, I am just so like supremely like disgusted by mold. I can't.
I understand.
Yeah,
I am a trash goblin.
My stomach goes like in the clench mode instantly. If like I bit into something and realized after the fact I had mold in it.
Still there.
There you are.
Bun. That's so many buns. Bun is
Hello,
bunning
fair
at the
merchant.
speed of bun.
Would you please stop bothering me, haters? I'm just trying to plant some shit.
I love the idea of like a plaintive influencer begging the haters to stop.
Let's see.
So,
You
yeah,
are,
that's good. That's good.
Ag vendor, I see. Okay. Wax cheddar cheese. Jeez, you got some funny stuff here.
Wax cheddar
Oh, you're buying
cheese.
hollow stone. Yeah, fuck you. Even if I had it, I'm not.
Hi, Florina. Welcome. Good to see you.
There is a bed here if y'all are next to a bed.
Oh, nice.
Rhina, thank you. It's not 1.0 yet. We just did. We announced that 1.0 is going to be next year, and also that Kid Fox is our new publisher. Woo!
That's advertising, baby. Yeah, like this. This vendor has a bed, so I can just lay in that bed.
Sweet.
Oh, we're sleeping? Okay, let me
I am
come in.
organizing my inventory. Okay, that's good enough for now. There's still a few more items I can organize to empty it out, but...
And I've seen the things that career streamers like have to do, and I don't envy them.
Yeah.
Lucius, welcome for the thank you for the raid. Welcome.
I'm glad that I make some money on Twitch right now. Wouldn't mind it to be more, but the amount I make now is enough to be noticeable and to be a noticeable improvement in my life.
Yeah, it's a little supplement, which is necessary when you've got multiple streams. Of income, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount I make is given how little I make otherwise, it's significant.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna pop out of the bed really quick to wait till everyone else gets in there so I don't like run the bed counter out or something.
I've eaten, so...
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I don't think
Forgot
it goes
that
up
thing.
until the thing sleepos.
I noted that like if you lay in the bed for too long, the game will just like boot you out of bed at a certain point. So you slept long
That's
enough.
funny.
Unrealistic. I can stay in a bed all fucking day. Just watch.
So I'm chilling.
Bed being in competition.
Yeah.
Lucius, so you're a Vintage Story player too? We've got this little, like, relatively casual server going on. No inventory drop, but things are aggressive.
Alright, we're in bed now.
Alright,
Yeah, we are
popping
in bed, that's true. I forgot to mention.
Me too. Well, until I didn't forget. Until I unforgotten.
Thank you for greeting people, Benui. I appreciate it.
One of my favorite streamers hit her like 1,000 sub goal though, which I think means she's on the better pay track.
I have no idea how that
I have no
works.
idea.
Did they
how
have
that
so
works
many
out.
fucking asterisks on that?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks.
It was absurd. It was just like, come on, Twitch, can you not look like a fucking con man
Partner.
for a little bit?
partner requirements are very awkward.
I mean, she's already a partner, but it's the fast track pay. Like, we get above a certain subscriber, they pay you 70/30 rather than 50/50 for sub. And then once you're on that, you're on it for a year, apparently. Regardless of where your sub count goes, so...
Interesting. I remember seeing a tweet about that, and it was something like... What was it? I think someone, like, did the math on how many streamers even apply for the new... like, even qualify for the new split, and it was, like, in the low hundreds.
Yep. Yeah, no, like,
so it's like, it's basically
changes.
no one.
They keep doing changes that are transparently there to try to make them look better than they are. And the new advertising blitz was like a similar thing, because I really, really aggressively hate the current addition of Twitch advertisements.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like 9 fucking ads, you kidding me?
Puppy, are you sure you
Yeah,
want to stay out?
I find it funny that they've stopped showing how many ads you're getting and just put the timer now. They're like, hey, 3 minutes of ads. We aren't saying it's, you know, 1 out of 9, 1 out of 8.
I watch a fair bit on
Welcome back,
the
puppy.
PS4 we have out, so I think that one's still saying how many ads, but you know.
Yeah, on desktop.
Do you wanna come sit here, puppy?
I just get the timer.
I just have pre-rolls on because I refuse to play ball with them in any way. I will have as few advertisements as possible every time. And if I could turn them off completely, I would. Just fuck all that. Maybe it's just my particular like, brand of like autism, but like I find commercials to be just aggressively irritating.
Oh, I
Thanks for coming by
despise
and
commercials
that.
as well. I don't know. I asked my community. The only reason I'm playing ball with them is because I asked my community what the least painful commercial setup would be for them, and they chose the like running the ad manager thing and just taking breaks when the ads come up.
Yeah, I respect that stream community. For me, it's just what do I find most annoying as a streamer and a viewer, and I just went with that because this isn't my stream isn't a democracy anyway.
No.
For the most part, my stream isn't. I've always been like, my experience of the game comes first, and all y'all can get fucked.
I try to balance it, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to play it. So I will tend to want to play it the way that I want to play it. Ah, here we are. This is the basket I was looking for.
It's kind of the thing too. Like I recall watching Holotones a couple times when someone complained about something she was doing, and like, well, even if you don't like it, there are plenty of other streams for you to go watch. Miles.
Oh, she's so good. She's so good. What an icon.
I do think about her a lot when it comes to telling people off.
She is a treasure. Okay, the dog has already abandoned me. I just turned on the dog cam. I see how it is.
Yeah, he's
He's
messing up
aware.
here. He's T-posing to assert dominance.
We'll see, so that's a good way of doing it. I'm not very organized. I just count on the fact that my stream is gonna be not so exciting that you can't miss some of it and be fine. That's
also part of
my attitude.
That's also part of my my strategy. I feel like is like, I'm not a super high energy streamer. I'm not moving super fast. I'm not.
The wild amaranth is ready to go. That's nice.
Doing a whole
Going
lot.
near the house. Whoa! I almost pitched myself.
Yeah, I could never do manual ad breaks every hour, Colcius, on account of the time blindness. I don't know
you
what
have to
an
set
hour
an
is.
alarm and
I have a
set
time
that
timer.
alarm.
I like my time timer, but I do not use it reliably.
I need to use a timer for taking breaks. Oh, thank God! I finally found some pee. All right.
Yeah, but me, I feel like you run a pretty tight ship. Like your stream is pretty well managed.
I wish I could watch Banui, but I don't think I've ever been around when Bun's live.
Bun streams at hours such that I tend to go to sleep during the beginning of the stream or just before it, and then wake up while it's still going on.
Oh, one of those
I
streamers.
see.
I follow a few of those. Alright, I am bringing as much peat as I possibly can home
Wait.
because I'm tired.
I might
Tired
be
of
a
running
bad
out of pee.
person. You know, the reason why I've never seen Sussy Banui live is a reason that Bun just saw in their activity feed.
Uh-oh.
I was a bad sheep. I was
Oh
a bad
no!
sheep.
You misbehaved!
Didn't realize I wasn't following Banui.
Yeah, I get kind of lazy about following people sometimes, and
No, I
used
do
to, like,
too. I do too.
just hit the damn button. But again, a little bit of that ADHD shit. Sometimes like a little task becomes way
Oh,
bigger
yeah.
than
Oh,
it
yeah.
actually is in your mind.
100%.
Every task is huge in my brain, unless they're the habitual tasks, in which case they don't exist.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a trick. If I can trick myself into doing something about like thinking about doing it, then I just do it. Those are the best days.
Yeah, alas, habits resist formation with ADHD.
They
so-
do. Like, I have not yet figured out a way to build and keep habits. They fall off
I've
inevitably.
never been able to really purposefully do one. The only
Although-
one that I've like sort of ended up doing so far is like the basically not
nice
eating
preview,
meat
that's true.
anymore. But even that, like it took me like, you know, background just kind of thinking about it until eventually one day I was like, wait a second, I haven't eaten meat in like a week.
Catch you later, Coolsius. Thanks so much for coming by. Oh, I can do
You're
a shout out,
premium.
like a
You
proper
are
shout out.
premium.
If I can reliably start myself on things, which happens sometimes, I can hyper focus pretty actively now with my meds.
There we go.
I can't wait till I have insurance. and
Thank
can
you so much for coming
maybe
by.
afford to see a doctor.
Oh boy.
Even with insurance, who knows?
Oh, there's so much peat. Holy
Alright,
shit.
my inventory
Nice.
is
Nice
nice
to
and
hear it.
clean. What am I going to do now? Honestly, I'm just thinking about prey because that's what my brain does. Is like,
Yeah.
whenever I start the new thing, I'll just be stuck on that thing, no matter what else I'm doing for ages.
I feel like games have varying intensity of that. Like, some of them like trigger it and you are gone for a week. But sometimes it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be playing this whenever I am idle and not wanting to play something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd experienced that kind of gaming. The like, oh, I'll just play this when I'm idle. Until very recently, with my replay of Mass Effect, the
Oh,
Mass Effect series. Because now there's finally something for me to do, and I'm just sitting around being like, I don't want to play anything. It's like, wait, I have a game for that. Because so many of the games, like all the games that I love, are the ones. I mean, not that I don't love Mass Effect, but for the most part, like every single game that I love are games that require quite a bit of focus. They're like
Yeah.
RPGs, numbery things, super creative things, and it's like if I don't have energy, I basically can't play my Steam library.
yeah.
I was looking at my list the other day going, shit, what do I have on tap here? Oh, let's see, really big, thinky, like, puzzly games. Couple of, like, grand strategy games. Oh, no. What am I doing to myself?
Yeah, now I'm like, oh, I've got Mass Effect. I can just go into Mass Effect and just dick around in Mass Effect now. Especially because it's not a first playthrough. I can just kind of vibe things out. I can just, like...
I still got a Mass Effect
Whatever.
run on my to-do list with a friend because we're gonna be playing a good old critical analysis to it.
Oh, yeah, though,
Whoa.
there's I have a lot of thoughts about the game, about the game series in general, and occasionally I'm playing it, I'm just like, woof, oh, geez, this mission really said a lot, and I don't think I liked it.
No, yeah, the theming and messages are not great.
Yeah, a lot of the time I'm just like, right, you are basically just playing a cop.
Yup.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the whole thing of like, gotta be aware of what you're signing up for.
Exactly. I'm still like, I still love the games, even though I'm just like, I know exactly what they are.
My big thing with like Mass Effect critique too is just like, how often are you circling back to the fact that your character is a cop?
Yeah, and it's
when it comes to critiquing it, and it's like, yeah, okay, you can only say that so many times though.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of times
about it.
When a lot of the missions I've finished it and been like, wow, I didn't even think about being a cop once this time. That was great.
You can certainly apply a lens of like theme and design and gameplay and like
oh, absolutely,
cinematography though, like, because those things are all like things that Mass Effect was, you know, in some ways pioneering, but also did pretty badly in a lot of ways.
Earlier stuff, yeah.
I don't know. All I know is the strongest opinion I have about Mass Effect is Mass Effect 1 has the best Citadel.
That's true.
That's my biggest opinion. Mass Effect 1 Citadel is really good, and every other game tried to, quote, fix the problem of having to navigate a real space. And I'm like, well, but I wanted it to be a real space. You were selling this on me on being a huge, like, real place. And you delivered in 1. You made that convincing in Mass Effect 1, and in 2 and 3, I'm just like, oh no, it's a room.
I'm definitely a person. I mean, I really liked where they went with the game design itself and the future titles, like as a whole.
I enjoyed the combat design and stuff a lot as the game series advanced. I loved the flexibility of 3.
I think really the thing I keep wanting to recommend people is Andromeda, because like I had literally a moment when I was playing it where I'm looking at my decisions going, oh, what do I choose? And I realized, wait a second, I'm not playing Commander Shepard Space Cop. I don't have to make the cop decision.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember Andromeda coming out and it having a lot of technical issues, but I don't know if anyone, but like I never heard anything about like the story or gameplay, which to me probably means that I'll at least find it acceptable.
It needed some patches, but it got those patches.
I am very deep into ADHD. I don't have a task mode. I'm doing laps around the house. Because now I'm like, I've made the realization that it is too hot to grow anything but amaranth out in the lake.
You're gonna have to make a tower.
Summer. Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't have a
flax grows
design
in hot
idea.
weather.
What about hot weather?
Flax grows in hot weather.
Oh, it's too hot even for flax. The flax out there has the flax and onions have heat damage.
Do you just want me to build a tower
40 degrees.
and put dirt on it? Should I make a tower and put dirt on it?
I mean, do we have a nearby hill we can go to?
Probably.
I mean, like, look around.
God,
it's
not really.
We're not exactly. This is a pretty flat area. So no, I don't think so. I think that we've got to go with a tower. Listen, well, I can build a tower. I can churn out a tower.
Advantage of a tower, by the way, is the fact that you can attach to windmills nearby and have like the grindy spot just right there.
That's right.
That's true.
Have it go down the chutes.
Yeah, I definitely have a hard time with building when I don't have a certain fantasy or image in mind for something. So it's like, I love the idea of a sky farm. I have no idea at all how I want to execute it at the moment.
Okay, well, I can help with that, probably.
Yeah.
I should take a look at your other designs to see if we want to, like, match them or do something contrasting or what. Because, like, you know, I don't want to mess up the aesthetic. Okay, you've got these long channels. This looks exactly like the farms that I would build in Dragon Quest Builders.
I still need to play the PC version I have of that. I just haven't had the mental capacity to start from the beginning in that game.
I mean, that's because the main plot is literally life-shortening to get through. I hate it. I hate it so much. It is some of the worst plotting that I have ever encountered in a modern video game. Problems with VA for Shepard? Oh, I have no idea.
Wait, what's that?
I don't know.
Oh, for Andromeda?
Yeah.
Who's
Wait,
the VA for
is
it?
there a Shepherd?
I don't know. I don't really. I think I might be done with that conversation. Sorry.
I
don't
on
particularly go out. I don't really particularly go here anymore.
They're old game series
Mhm.
at this stage.
But yeah, I guess I'll start building a tower. Yeah.
Okay, if I was a
Tower.
spellcaster, I would definitely pioneer summon stick. Because sometimes you just need a stick. I don't want just to summon a stick temporarily. No, I don't want a conjured stick. I want the nearest stick
Yes.
to fly right toward my open hand.
Yup.
Missing and it just hits your face.
Well, obviously, it's not a good spell to hit your face.
That's true.
You've got to practice.
You can't always nail them.
Also, you gotta be prepared for events like that and be ready to catch a stick with your teeth.
Going
The stick
the
thinks
whole,
it's
like-
got you, and you're like, motherfucker, I trained it to smart
Yeah,
stuff.
totally. Yeah,
I was gonna
my
be
signature
like, yeah,
move
good,
is probably to, like, you know, somebody swings a bat at me and I catch it in my mouth and then I break the bat. My mighty teeth.
Okay, that bear was actually more scared of me than I was of it.
Oh,
Sunset is
Looking
so
like a black
pretty
bear,
in
I
this
just like
game.
walked up. I'm like, oh, what is that? Like a really dark colored.
It's
like,
absurd
sheep
how good
or what?
this game looks vanilla.
what?
Like, it's absurd how good this game looks without any mods.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, the placement of vanilla baffled me greatly. I'm not sure why, but I didn't understand.
Mostly because people constantly ask, wait, isn't this just Minecraft?
That's true. They do in fact do that.
Yeah,
I try not to be
and
annoyed
what's
about it
really
because it's
funny
an honest question.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really funny because whenever I do happen to come back to Minecraft, I'm like, I forgot how flat this game is.
Mm-hmm.
It is so flat and static and like I'm like, I understand why I can't play this game anymore. Like, I
Yeah.
get into it, I'm like, I can't.
I can't do
I
this.
Just, like, this is sliding off. I'm sliding off it. It's sliding off me, and
Not in a sexy lesbian way either.
No.
yeah, alas, no. See, that would be sliding on.
Oh, you can go a little sideways too. I mean,
Oh
what?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna steal some lime. And then I'll pan up more. Because I want to make mortar.
Mm. Where was the limestone that you found? Which direction?
It's to the
Close
southeast.
by, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that
Okay.
there's some to the south as well that Goob found. But I know for sure, you can see on the map, there's a point to the southeast where, like, you get this kind of, like, hilly area, and you can see that there's a beach with lighter sand than the surrounding area.
I don't think I've been that far southeast. I've been very far east, but not
That could be wet.
southeast.
That could be.
The,
Yeah, this is...
the limestone I found is also more distantly southeast. The southeast is kind of just where the limestone's at.
Cool. I think I'll head over that way. I'll grab one of the mats here. Make me a few meals.
Oh, it's a wolf. Hi, wolf.
And set up a little hut, a little mining hut over there.
Mining hut. Much appreciated.
We have a spot.
I brought back a bunch of
considered.
chalk gravel as well, for, you know, idle panning when we have the time.
Oh, thanks. I've been craving a snack. Crunch.
I had to remember
Abigail
the rant
again.
that I always go on in this game, where the tasks you need to do to play the game inspire the building, and I was like, okay, what task do I want to do? And then I found I can go digging, because right now I'm feeling like I can't go farming, so I'm like, damn, okay, so if I can't do farming,
Mammy, if you want to like dig up a whole bunch of limestone, would you also relieve some of it? Limestone bricks are pretty nice looking.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
Excellent.
No,
thank you.
I usually query to maximize the number of blocks that I get. There's like a certain pattern. That,
there's a
that you
pattern.
do that leaves a cool
The plus
like, thing
shapes.
behind. Like,
I
the
love
big,
the
long-
plus shapes.
Yeah. Leaves behind the fun.
That's not correct.
Who needs the plus
Fun
E added?
channels. Oh my god. Stretchy. I'm gonna get water. Be right back.
Hey, pickies.
Cute.
I have so much Peter on me. Not saltpeter. No, the other Peter. Salt
Peter.
Pete. Peter.
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 That's good because I need to make a bunch of quicklime.
Yes, that was the reason I got this. So perfect.
Oh, good.
We're on the same page.
Cool. Yeah, I've got 40 quicklime, or rather, I have in my inventory the rest of the lime necessary to make 40 quicklime, which is the right amount to go with 10 liters of water and make a big old barrel of mortar.
We are in 100% agreement. Awesome. I feel like we're in sync as a tag team right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm power bombing someone, and you're already getting on the turnstile for a dive.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I was gonna feed the sheeps.
I love power bomb because it's literally just picking up someone and throwing them on
It
the
is,
ground.
yeah. There's not a lot of, it's not exactly an elegant move, but it's called power bomb. So what do you want?
It's a clean move of, oh yeah, that looks like that hurts. It's so simple in execution and purpose.
Yes, it's true.
It is unelaborate in a way that's
true.
refreshing in this modern society.
Thanks for the head pats, horrible. I came back just in time to see them while I was still muted and walking to my chair. And I was in my doorway, shaking my head. Oh, that's fun.
I guess more vegetables.
One of the friends I was watching, one of my streamer friends I was watching last night, was talking about just being a VTuber in general, and they were like, it's got a lot of being a VTuber is all about
Piss tuber.
piss tuber.
All
I always
right.
thought it was porn tuber or something.
The worst kind of potato to grow.
Stuber.
Yes.
Anyway, go on, Nami.
Anyways, they were talking about the experience of VTubing is a lot of learning how to act and learning how to puppet your little
Yeah.
your little VTuber.
Yeah, I need to practice that puppetry a bit more.
Yeah,
My new model
really
is
funny 'cause
much more
whenever-
responsive than the old one, so yeah,
that's
it's gonna take
good.
some getting used to.
I put the peat inside the shed because I'm terrified of lighting our entire stash on fire. It's happened to me before.
Understandable.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You
so
put it,
true.
what,
when
under
you-
here?
Actually, I don't know what you were saying that to. but
Long chest, left side storage shed.
Okay, cool.
I also remember making a joke that V-tubing is very doll coded.
I picture myself more as a
bunch of
Muppet,
lies.
personally.
Your lime needs more fuel.
Yeah, well, it needs peat. Like, it needs better fuel.
Oh,
Um,
okay. It needs
yeah.
more
Yeah.
powerful
Is-
fuel.
I used firewood just to kind of get it up to temperature.
Actually, do we have a empty?
Do you
no,
have the-
We just
There's just throw a stack on the right hand fire if you please.
got it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I had a few stacks I didn't even like put away in the chest yet because I didn't check my inventory bar. What does it take to make a crate anyway? Because I might actually make one.
14
Hold
planks.
on.
That's it.
Go ahead and make your
Well,
have some meals.
You make
Rob.
two plank blocks, and then
I see.
you have those on either side, and a row of planks on the top and a row of planks on the bottom. 14 boards total.
Got it.
Oh.
Make some redwood here.
Self-puppetry. Oh, yeah. And I just meant... Wait, did I already say that? I thought that VTubing's very doll-coded.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I said that
understand.
sentence or not.
What? Do you have some kind of neurological condition that causes you to frequently forget things that you just did?
Imagine if I did.
Seems sus.
Imagine a world.
In a world where I don't remember what I just said.
In a world where I can't remember. Fuck.
In a world.
It-
Oh fuck. What world is it?
the world. You know the one.
You
the
know
one
the
where
world,
it's
yeah.
fucking where you can shit. Oh,
I'm
we
turning
got
off
some
the
ads
dog
starting
cam.
soon,
I have
everyone.
been thoroughly snubbed by the dog. He has
Can't
ignored me.
believe.
He's been
Can't
sunbathing on the porch for a
believe
long
him.
time. Should probably check on him to make sure he's not an overheat. It is really muggy out today.
Please make a bet. Do not
Really
become the jerky of the dog.
Dog jerky. Alright, so taking the fullest one down to the basement. The others can
I'm
also go
thinking-
on the shelves, but like,
Did someone take a light
Ow.
source out of the shed, or did I never put one in here?
I don't think you put one in there.
Okay, I need to go.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna put a oil lamp in here and then realized we were
We
very
have
low on
another
bowls
prop.
and opted against it.
Oh, not anymore. I made more bowls, more being made
you did?
even on top of that. Yeah, go look in the downstairs shelves. I put some of the bowls there. And
Excellent,
I made
excellent.
12 more that are currently being fired.
Okay, good. Okay, you already did my next task on my list. Awesome.
Chore it!
God, you're like
Chores!
sleepy, but you're extremely on the ball.
Well, the thing about that is that, like, when I'm sleepy, rote tasks come to me naturally. So, like,
Me
when I'm doing a complex process, there are steps that I can tackle, and that feels good. So I just do it, and then it's done.
Alright, cool. Oil lamp is in the shed, so
Yeah,
it's not
I
pitch
get
black
that,
in there
Rob.
anymore.
Do we want to sleep?
Neurodivergence is so weird.
It
Most
is very
people
weird.
would like not do rote tasks when they're sleepy, but it's like no. When we're
get in.
sleepy, it's the only time
Get
we
to
can
the
get our
bed.
brain to
Mammy,
like
get to the bed.
do it. Okay.
Sleep
Oh,
quickly before the ADHD takes you away from us again.
It's true.
I'm
quickly,
like fading out.
quickly before a topic happens.
I didn't even realize y'all were going to bed.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you-
like
you miss
stuff
it
gets
getting
lost.
said.
Stuff gets
Yeah.
lost in crosstalk. That's just part of it.
Lost in the crosstalk.
Lost in the sauce talk.
Oh.
Lost in...
I do like that there's multiple of us, as in all of us, paying attention to like food. Right?
Yeah.
Although that's a good
Well,
thing.
I have to make it a priority because I hunger faster than y'all do. Mechanically speaking.
Oh, I accidentally
Alright.
wasted a bunch of
But
firewood
we're-
because we went to sleep.
No, it doesn't. Don't worry, it doesn't continue to consume fuel overnight. Oh wait, did I already do that?
What are you using the mortar for, out of curiosity?
Stone bricks. Peridotite
Nice,
stone
okay.
bricks. Lots of them.
That's what I wanted.
What?
That's what I wanted too. So.
Oh, you were
yay.
gonna build with them. Cool. I
Yeah, so
yeah, I
gotta
collected.
go hand.
We've released 60 of them total. So
Okay, so I have a redwood crate with
Hmm.
462 peat bricks in it. That's probably enough for now.
delightful.
It's not.
That is a big number. I like it. I
Ah,
like
you
that kind
can't
of a big number.
I grabbed as much as I could because it is a bit of a trip.
Yeah, fair enough. Our bees are haunted.
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Sil, hello. Ow. I stood in a fire.
It's annoying that
How about I
that's
do
I don't
there.
some-
recommend standing in fire.
We should
It
probably
is.
do things away from the house until that portal goes away.
Okay, that actually sounds like a fair idea. I'm
Just
gonna
my
go-
onion, actually.
I'm gonna go hunting in that case.
I still
don't
need to
want,
find us more copper, I think.
Oh, I did find copper earlier. Where did
Oh,
I
yeah?
find that?
I remember I found
Oh,
a lot
right,
of
there's
sphalerite.
some there.
Yeah.
I think after like playing this enough, though, I'm pretty sure my favorite class, quote unquote, is Malefactor.
I think everybody's favorite class is Malefactor. I've run into very few people who don't consider Malefactor, like, top tier.
I've never tried Malefactor.
Ah.
It's just the complement of abilities that I think are really fun for it, and the fact that like it's like one of the classes where like you have like your penalties to combat, but you work around it with the Malefactor because you have that stealth bonus. It I don't know, it comes together in a way I think most of the other ones really kind of don't.
Yeah, you can get within an easy aiming range of dangerous animals without necessarily aggroing them in ways that other classes just cannot. Pretty
Interesting.
nice.
And
Yeah.
none of the penalties they have refer to their gathering skill either.
What are their penalties?
Less melee damage,
Lower
a
range.
little less health,
Lower
lower
range
range
on
for-
ranged attacks, yeah.
and that's it.
They do less melee damage, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I said
Yeah.
less melee
Okay, I
damage,
missed
think
that
a little
one.
less health, and
I missed exactly what I asked a question, you answered it, and I immediately like just
Ain't that
exited
just the
reality for a
way?
second.
Oh, I've so been
what
there,
are
though.
what are it's,
oh, well, we said it 3 times too. Okay, so
I'm so sorry, my
less
brain is
melee damage
incredible.
and
Wait,
health, and shorter,
Melee damage, health, got it.
Yeah, and shorter range on range attacks.
I see. And then your bonuses are like extra, like foraging, not foraging, but like
Yeah,
when you
foraging.
break vessel stuff, right?
Yeah, well, you also get a foraging bonus too. You get like a percentage more when gathering
Interesting.
very any sort of wild-like crop.
The sling. Oh yeah, if you're doing the like class-based.
Yeah, we don't
Class
have those
exclusive things.
restrictions on.
It's my least favorite rule.
It's not a good rule. I don't like
I
it.
can vibe with it. I like the idea of like
Mhm.
specializations and that you have to work together in order to like get everything, but it
It
doesn't
feels weird
work
of
in
crafting.
small.
In a game that's so craft focused, it feels weird that you can't make this thing because you're the wrong
I
class.
guess.
Again,
kind of
like it works well for a larger server. I agree with
Yeah,
that. I think
exactly.
that if you have like
it
a
makes
big
sense
group.
to me that, for example, the like recurve bow or whatever it is like you'd really have to know what you're doing to make something like that.
I think the only bow that the hunter can make that's original is just the crude bow.
What, the recurve
No.
bow?
Recurve bow
recurve
is
bow.
also requires Boyer trait.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you're on our server. In which case,
Yeah, unless
it
you're on the
requires
server.
nothing.
But it's both the crude and the recurve bow that are like they get the easiest bow to make, like the fastest bow to make, and the best bow as exclusive to their trait.
That's clever, actually. I like that. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
so
really
bad.
nice. And
That feels much
Ranger
better
would
than-
probably be my favorite class if they didn't get a quantity penalty to mining. That feels
Yeah.
really bad. That's
I
like
think
one
that-
of the
yeah.
worst penalties in this game.
It's
I
very
think the
bad.
gathering penalties are just a little overly rough in general.
Yeah, I don't mind like hunting penalties or like things like that, but specifically the mining one when metal is so precious.
When they
I
add more
already feel
mechanics
like-
to the game, I feel like they're gonna have more options for like penalties and such.
Yeah.
Because like, I think it's Clothier or Taylor, wherever it is.
Mhm.
I went back to like Morrowind to speak for a second there.
Mhm.
I feel like that one has like the roughest penalties because of how they're like the sole source of a lot of like neat little like decorative like crafting recipes, or it's
Mhm.
like that's one of the main reasons why I turn off class-based crafting.
Yeah.
And so
Just
once
having
you
a-
turn that off, they don't have much else to offer. In fact, they're
It's
kind
true.
of inferior.
It's true.
Yeah, that's
Now-
very true. It's like,
now
in a
they-
sense, I do find it really cool that there's like something like that where it's like, oh, if like in a larger server where if we had like a village going, then the person doing the cloth stuff would just be like the person that did all the cloth stuff, and it was like, yeah,
Mhm.
like the farmer would just send all the linen to them, and they would do everything with that. Like that would be really cool, but we don't have, you know. I'd probably want at least like 7 or 8 people before like splitting things up that way, you know?
I agree.
Yes.
Or like the
I-
whole server, but I have problems with playing this game as like a server just
Me
because of like I
too.
love the mechanics of like the food preservation and all that stuff. But when the server's up all the time,
Uh-huh.
like even when you're doing the longest months, a month passes every 24 hours. You're gone for 2 days and all your food's rotten. Like
Yes.
2 real life days and all your food's rotten. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's rough.
yeah. It's quite rough.
It feels like kind of a couple of the game's mechanics being at odds.
I sound
each other.
EP. Yeah, I am EP. You're right. I sound EP because I am. EP is charged.
Oh, creature weight low. Maybe I should have confirmed that before I
Yeah, it's
move in.
fine.
Oh well. I'm gathering
Sometimes that can be hard to confirm the creature weight before. Because, like, often it's your opportunity is, oh, I've seen the creature, I must act now.
So do Gazelle only run?
I think so.
Yeah, they don't fight.
Nice. Remember, motherfucker, we're in Shanksville.
I've chased a few gazelle into the water before. My favorite hunting strategy.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
really
yeah,
good way to
I'm
do
doing
it.
right now.
I'm apparently some fey sheep creature.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that rather than being seraphs, we are actually like selkies or fucking Rusalka, actually. Luring.
Ooh, I don't know
luring. Oh, it's a Russian ghost. Oh, hey, I found some mature nips. Excellent. Oh.
Mature nips. That's good.
Do you know what Selkies are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know you do, Grah.
I guess it would be weird if I had said selkies and it's like, I don't know what they are, but I
They
bet
sound
they.
cool.
Sounds
I bet they
cool.
apply. Yeah.
Incredibly sus undercover sage. Oh, there's a fun concept. Someone trying to pretend they're not a sage, yet they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
They're tired of people
I like
asking them
that.
questions, yet they cannot stop themselves from answering questions that no one asks. Just real tragic.
That's good. That's good.
Curse my expertise.
And
I
helpful
love, like,
nature.
The stories of people trying to not be like trying to hide that kind of stuff. Not like an in the closet kind of way, but like
Right.
like
I have secret expertise that
yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
come
that
out
kind of
in the
stuff is
many
really fun.
yeah, in the many years that you have known me. This has never
And
come
I
up.
don't want you to call me a nerd.
Well, but also sometimes it's just like, surprise, I have incredible fighting skills.
Yes. Thinking about it, I quite like the weather we've got here, where we've essentially got 2 winters, right? Where we've got, winter, where
And
we
summer
can't
winter.
grow anything.
Yeah.
And summer winter, where we can't grow anything. Like, I think I personally will come to enjoy that dynamic a lot, where I'm like, my desire to sow large fields of food and preserve it all in large cellars will come in handy in
Yes.
our particular climb.
Absolutely it will. That being said, I'm gonna build a tower.
Unfortunately, we start
And we are
right
going
at the
to-
beginning of summer winter.
That's true. We do.
And so, yeah.
We have slightly longer months, but only slightly.
Yeah, what are we doing? The 12-day months?
12
or
days,
something?
yeah.
Yeah. I love the idea of the 30-day months and having long winters.
That's my solo world right now, and it's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah.
But also, it's a completely different vibe.
Yeah, I want to have to prepare for winter. I want I need it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. The 30-day thing, it's just like, the thing is, winter's gonna be super, super long. And, I don't know,
Yeah,
that's kind of fun.
exactly.
It's a fun idea. Be like, alright, time to buckle down and see if we get to have decent max HP over the winter, or whether our HP is going to become terrible.
Yeah, getting the fruit preservation
There
is
it is.
the big one.
Yeah, fruit preservation is in fact the big one. Oh, speaking of which, we could build a juice press if we want to. I think we have everything we need. Hot spawn with an arid world. Yeah, actually, I generated one of those for the maps that we're doing for that Caves of Cud game. Dry hot biomes are kind of cool. I would legit try one at some point.
There are some cool unique plants in them too.
And you get access to papyrus early, which is nice.
Yeah, papyrus is good.
Yeah, he's very cool.
I'm just gonna let that one sit.
Thanks.
Hear a trussel of bones in the background.
Yes, the sound of trousling bones.
Oh wait, no, that was literally a joke in Deltarune.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, there's been chapters
Making
that I haven't
making us
played.
wait. Oh, sorry, you're probably familiar with it. Yeah, they're really drawing up the papyrus reintroduction.
Yeah, I think I played the very first Deltarune thing, and that's it. The very first chapter or whatever they called it. Okay, oh wait, I don't have a pickaxe. Pickaxe is kind of important for mining.
So they say.
I've heard. I'm not sure I believe, but you'll find out.
Yeah.
Where is pig?
Experimentation.
Axe of pig.
good human trait.
I could go dig up more copper, because I did find a copper deposit, and there's still the underwater one that I haven't dug up yet. Where is the pickaxe? Or pickaxes? I don't see them anywhere.
I mean, I have some on me, but I thought you had a set.
Okay, you might have the only ones. No, I set mine down when I
Oh.
was done mining the other day.
You got me thinking of a pickaxe design that has like a boar's head, you know, where the handle meets the actual like pick,
Uh-huh.
and then the actual like metal pick part is like the tusk coming off of it.
That'd be pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
You
got
know,
a
the
good,
pickaxe.
good vibe. The pig axe. Yeah.
I'm surprised no one dropped that before I could.
You've just got that alacrity. You post? No, you can post a link. Go for it.
The only thing you cannot post is whole.
Half or 3/4 at most.
Thank you, bees.
Thank you, me bees.
All right, I got like the ultimate proteins stew going on. By the way, it is.
I've had that advertised to me.
It is soybean and red meat.
Hell yeah.
Also, there's some angry bees. Be careful, Mammy. If you start hearing bees dying next to you, it's because they're stinging you and dying in the process.
I see.
How could you do this to them by standing here as a target?
Yeah, that was pretty inhumane of you.
Pretty inconsiderate of me, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Or unconsidered, rather.
Yeah.
Alright, I am forging myself a new pick and prospecting pick, and then I will leave and make a nice little hut wherever I happen to find limestone.
Alright, come here. There we go. Alright, I'll put this down on the shelf too. Okay, so this lasts for like 9 fucking days once it's like on the shelf, I see.
What does?
Oh, the food.
Oh yeah. Shelf in a cellar. Mwah.
We love
Can't
the
beat
shelf
it.
in the cellar.
We love shelf.
Elf on the shelf.
You've
shelf
heard
in
of
the cellar.
I was about to say you've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Shelf in a Cellar. Actually, that's way better. Let's just keep that.
It's yeah.
Where
So
it is already
it's
kept.
a lot better.
I need to clearly put some more.
Double grah.
There.
You did it. Grah redeemed.
Oh, occasionally the cursed word re-enters my memory. Thank you, cursed word.
Uh-oh.
You know, gruckling.
I don't know. But I
You
guess
didn't like
I...
the first few times I said it. It's a garage chuckle, a gruckle.
Oh, yes. No, yeah, I don't like that one. Objectionable. It sounds like some sort of crustacean.
It would
Sounds
have
very
like someone's
polite.
last name on it, like Sherman's Gruckle. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Somebody who drank like gin and tonics for medicinal reasons.
You never told us his name. Just whenever we asked us something, you go, "Sure, man." That's why we called him Sherman.
Oh boy. That was the name had no relevance. You just made it up.
I know. Have you considered I'm a bastard?
This is my favorite task in the game, chat.
A
you
bastard
doing?
for reasons that would make someone not swear vengeance on me.
Yeah, well, who's got time for fucking vengeance right now?
I like.
At the spa. Oh,
I
don't
play
know.
this game for the smithing, basically. Oops.
All right, I need.
I
to
love
make
that
more.
tongs are exclusively left-handed.
it
It's
is
very
weird.
silly.
Ah.
So 400C, still a bit hot. I mean, it makes sense with the way the left hand works in this game, but it is still just really funny. These are my left-handed tongs.
I really need to figure out if there's a way to like at least in my end switch like which hand is which, because I would really like to be just left-handed.
I would prefer it as well, but I like you know I've
we're
gotten
all a
used
bunch
to
of
it.
lefties.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's why I don't think of it too often, because I am pretty used to it. But every time I get the option in a game, I feel
It's
so
delightful.
happy.
Been playing a
Yeah,
lot of VR games where there's really no choice. Like if it doesn't have a left-handed mode, we can't play it.
Yes,
Oh god, yeah, I can imagine.
that's like mandatory for VR. I feel like.
I found another
I've only done one
transponder.
VR thing ever, and I'm
Transponder.
sad to report that it really sold me on VR. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
The early
Just-
VR stuff I thought was
That's
kind of rough,
fine.
but the stuff they have now, I feel like has finally gotten to
Yeah.
the point where I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
I'm
Now we're gaming.
literally going northwest instead
Oh.
of southeast.
this?
You said
Limonite.
the limestone was southeast.
Oh.
I just went.
I
Oh,
found a little bit
Limonite.
of-
That's
Not a deposit, mind you.
Oh,
I
okay.
found some in a box here at this transporter. Here, I'll give you all a console command shortly.
there was some VR game I saw shown on Twitter like years back called The God of Money. And the premise is like kind of like a turret style game, you know, where you're standing in one spot and you're standing on top of a pile of money and you have to scoop up piles of money with your arms and throw them at people.
that sounds
They're
really
approaching you.
fun.
And that was delightful. That's like, all right, this is good VR. Because the thing that always like annoyed me about VR, and it's still a thing. I'm sure you get used to it after a while. Is just how the movements always click to go over here, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, the thing I did was literally at a theme park and was like one of those like walking experiences in
Oh,
in
nice.
VR. It was
Those are
in-
nice.
It was in Universal Studios Japan, and I did the Monster Hunter thing, which was so much fun.
I'm surprised that like VR controls don't come with like an analog stick, like on the actual
Right?
control.
Wait,
Right?
I
what?
feel like that.
What? They have it.
I'm
Most
surprised-
do.
Why? Aren't, I feel like they don't.
Yeah, no,
Like,
actually,
the
most
thing's
most
even more
do.
confusing for me now.
Yeah, because like at least when you're dealing with like you know, most of them are experiences with the Rift because we have hand me down Rift. And yeah, those controllers are like they've got the hoop, they're the motion controller, but also there are buttons and a small Switch style joystick on each one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's
That's
pretty handy.
what I
It
would
works. It
expect.
works, and a lot of games do make use of those, which is nice.
Good.
Anyway, I pasted the console
I
command.
forgot to grab a bed. Okay, I guess I'll run back and go in the morning.
Oh,
Did
did you
that
post
work?
it in the
It
server?
worked. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna see if I can't take the shortcut home. I'm gonna go look for trouble real quick because I am in a cave. I'm very in a cave.
I wonder if we should open up another channel on the server specifically for console commands like that.
Yeah, maybe. Like Buns Nonsense Arcana channel.
That's a good name
That's a
for it.
good.
It
that's
is a good name
one.
for it. Oh shoot, hang on. I gotta get back to
I
my
might
chat.
actually add that.
Hey
in my
everybody.
chat.
Hey Supernova Cop, welcome.
Alright, I have so many things. Oh, there it is. Wait, why'd you put?
Oh, All right.
What's
There's
this
still-
waypoint for? I copied it, but I forget.
It's a
you copy and
translocator,
paste
a broken.
into chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, under the lake. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the entrance is on the hang on, where did I die? I think it's on the south shore, near the ruins. I have to head back there to check out a copper deposit.
Oh.
So maybe I should just go straight there. No, I have to drop things off. I have too many things on.
All right, reminds me, I was gonna put more peat on that fire because.
Oh yeah. I'll put more lime on it too. We need 40.
Oh, it
40 is.
it hasn't gone for all the lime yet.
Yeah, that's fair, but we will want to pour more on because it's 2 lime for 1 quick lime. Kill this pig? No, I'm full up. I should not kill this pig.
Yeah, no, I'm just well aware how much limestone you can go through getting mortar or plaster, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
That's why I was like, you know what? It'll be useful for me to just quarry shit, and even when I am
Absolutely
completely
true.
out of it, I can just spend an hour just quarrying.
Mhm.
But that's also why I'm always like, I'm very nervous when I don't have backup pickaxes, because I know I will just, in one sitting, burn through an entire pickaxe.
Oh yeah,
quarrying.
easily.
I mean, it's
easily.
part of the loop.
Oh yeah. No, I just don't want to accidentally be sent back to the Stone Age because I wasn't paying attention because I was hyper focusing. So I get real nervous about that stuff.
You ever get so hyper focused you just end up back in prehistoric times? You're just
TFW.
walking down the street, thinking about things, and you look up. There's a woolly mammoth giving you the finger.
Did anybody have plans for the forge? Did anybody have like I know
don't
you were
have
building
specific plans
near.
right now. Where did
Well, what about?
there?
No, I mean like in terms of the building, like design.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so the design was kind of in the saddle of this L here. Expanding out as needed. And really just using that as not just the forge, but also the base of like the mill.
Okay, so we're gonna want to put in like a foundation and start
Yeah.
building up.
Yep. I was gonna have it be like open air too for the forge because that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it
not
makes
like
sense to me
open
too.
roof, but like
Yeah,
you know,
covered, but like yeah, a yard sort of thing.
yeah.
Thank
I
you,
wanna keep this
Mystic.
area
Yes,
that's
draw
kind
at
of
the
feeling
spot.
Kind of open.
We have so many flax seeds, including the ones that are already planted and hopefully won't die.
Well, if you want to get in the wonderful world of compost
do it.
making, I have a barrel full of rot.
Oh, I already sealed that one because I was like, oh, there's no reason not to seal it.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't need to add anything else. It's just
No.
Just add a rot and seal. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
once you get it full and you'll get all
Okay.
the compost out of it. And then you can turn compost into the high fertility soil if you so desire. Or just
that's
use
true.
it as
Although it uses a
fertilizer.
lot of it.
Does it? I've never actually
Mhm.
done the recipe before.
We have so much terra preta, we don't really need to worry about making the high fert soil.
I mean, some of our farms Terra Preta, but I don't know. I'm hoping to find a few hundred over time.
Well, but more importantly, it's a really good fertilizer. So like we should use it for that generally.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
you can
yeah.
use that with the terra preta.
Yes. No, mainly I was just like musing about uses for it in general.
Uses.
Muses.
But you're not a cat.
Uses. That's true.
Huh, I found a book.
I like
Nice.
making this
Forgot about
joke that I make animal noises with a sheep accent. So like,
Aw.
I had like a Fox VTuber friend who would always awoo, which is funny because that's more a fox or more a wolf thing. But
Yeah, foxes don't actually howl, but
they
fine.
don't. But I
They
would always
shriek.
go ba woo.
It is pretty
They
cute.
they shriek like the world's ending.
They do. I love foxes. They're
Or they,
so
like,
dramatic.
or they click angrily at you.
Yeah.
They got some real fun noises, but they are not an inside animal in the
Mm-mm.
slightest.
Not at all.
Absolutely not. Bah. People aren't redeeming the boss very much anymore.
I gotta go back and get those turnips.
What if
Okay,
you're
and-
a turnip farmer getting married? Would you have pre-turnuptials?
I think
No,
so.
that is like if an oracle gets married, that's prenuptials.
Yeah, wouldn't it suck dating? I missed the joke, but I'm just gonna.
It's
keep
just
rolling with it.
preternatural kind of shit. I don't know. Anyway,
It'd be frustrating being like
I
married to an
mean-
oracle because they'd constantly be saying, "I knew you'd say that."
yeah, but they would also know that it would be received really poorly.
What if they're a slave to fate?
Well, then aren't we all?
Indeed. At the therapist calmly explaining, "No, you cannot simply remove responsibility for yourself like that."
Damn. Okay, so far plants haven't died. Yeah, it's wild. Like all of the high temperature plants I normally think of this in this game are like growth stunted due to heat. The amaranth is fine.
Yup.
So somehow we're threading the needle between hitting over 41 but not, or like over 40 but not over 42.
Wow. I do think that it has to be at a suboptimal temperature for a certain amount of time before it's damaged. So that's probably what's going
Yes.
on. It's-
Yeah, if it reaches it at all, it becomes the stunted growth, but it does take a lot of time for it to actually die, I believe. So I think we might be fine. Because I think it might just be peaking above 40
Okay.
during the middle of the day.
Let me check the heat resistance. Soybean and amaranth. Oh, let me actually organize this better. It's not set to default. Sunflower, pumpkin, peanut, cassava, rice, pineapple, onions 40, flax is 40, amaranth's 42. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
above 40 is amaranth, peanut, cassava, rice, and pineapple.
Cool, so you've only got amaranth of those.
I'm checking the air quality right now because I noticed I have a bit of a cough. Oh, there's an air quality alert. It is 95 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's... When
Feels
we
about
go
100
outside right
degrees.
now, it feels like being suffocated.
Air quality moderate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm part of the sensitive group now since catching COVID.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
And I was already pretty sensitive to smoke, but man,
Oh, that's...
it never mind. I'm not going to talk about depressing things. Let's talk about exciting things like all these bones I found.
Oh! Also, exciting things like the fact that Kid Fox Games is the publisher for Caves of Cut now. I'm just
So what
very...
is that?
Yeah.
I'm very stoked
What does
about
that-
this.
Mean exactly for cut is my question.
Well,
because it means advertising, right?
yeah, it also means, like, probably it means help with porting, post 1.0. Likely they'll have resources for us, like, just getting to 1.0, but, like, a lot of it is just, recognition and marketing, and that alone is gonna be pretty huge.
Alright, I'm going to steal a cooking pot and 2 crocs as I go out to the future site of the
And Kid
limestone
Fox have
mining.
been pretty good shepherds for Dwarf Fortress.
They have.
I have to agree. It makes me optimistic for CUD.
Me too.
Oh yeah, I started a CUD playthrough, and by that I mean I'm in Joppa still. So you know I basically haven't started a playthrough, but
Okay, I put gates on the little garden patches we have because I'm very, very, very tired of having to remove the
oh
sand
thank you.
and
Uh-huh.
dirt.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hop to bed because it's
Oh, I'm
about
seeing the
midnight.
desired path there. I saw your little like platforming you did and went, maybe I should put another gate there.
Oh, I love platforming so much. I will
I know.
always find little things like that. It was really that just made me think of Prey and just how much you can like yoink your way around the environment so far. I'm barely in that game, but it's so funny. I realized, like, I did some janky platforming stuff just to see if I could, and then went back to a spot, and I was like, wow, I could have missed a lot of flavor text if I had just kept going from here. But
I
it was
can't
in,
wait
like,
for you
the
to get to the
intro.
point in a game where you're going oi because a mimic disguised itself as something and charging after really scary things with nothing but a wrench in your hand.
Yeah, right now I'm feeling pretty comfy because I've got a nice fancy golden shotgun and a silenced 9mm, and I can make my own ammo for them. And I'm a hoarder, and I will like fill up my inventory and go back to base and then recycle
Salvage
it all.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
You want
great.
to go play Moon Crash or something.
I did a bit of Moon Crash, yeah.
Is Moon Crash the DLC?
Yeah.
It is.
It's kind of roguelitey.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
interesting.
Once you know how to break the game, it's actually pretty easy too. Like, it's not hard to break it. Especially if you're like salvaging habits. Yeah, you'll do fine with Moon Crash.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when or if I'll pick it up. We'll see if I like the mechanics itself enough to pick up Moon Crash.
That's valid.
Because I thought it was just like a story thing. I mean,
There's a
maybe
bit
it's
of a
also
story, too.
but yeah.
It's the gameplay loop for it is basically you go into a simulation with and unlock different characters eventually. You'll have like their different like upgrade trees and skill sets.
Oh, okay.
And there is like a slow like simulation corruption slider that ticks up over time that you can reduce for a fairly easily made item. Once you find a recipe, anyway. And the higher the corruption is, like the harder the enemies get, the more fucked up the base gets, but also the better loot you find too. Actually,
Yeah.
whenever I play, I actually get the corruption level 3 before I start using the reducers, just so I have you know, a bit more of a time of it.
That's like how sometimes in Darkest Dungeon I'll just throw a party into the dungeons or something without any equipment whatsoever and just see what happens.
Bold. I like that.
I spend Seekers.
Alright, I'm gonna take
Human
a
resources.
PRD.
Good idea.
Sounds good.
Because it's past Lake Stretch o'clock. It's almost twice past that.
Yeah,
for
that's
me,
valid.
So. See you in a few minutes.
Alright. Yeah, so far, the things that I've spent my neuromods on, I got level 1 hacking, and then everything else has been in the engineer tree.
Same though.
I got level 1 repair, I got
B?
level 1 leverage, and then I've got dismantle, repair 2, and the suit mod to get more inventory space. I'm thinking I'll get up to like maybe leverage 2 and then go back to like soybeans. Leveling up hacking
Go get those
more.
terms actually.
I gotta say, I love the opening of the game. It's very
The opening is really strong.
Where the fuck is
Big agree on that.
soybeans? My friend said it has a lot of video essays about it, and I'm like, I understand.
Yeah,
I can
I reckon.
understand why that intro has a lot of video essays.
It's a really great piece of design.
It's so good because it's really funny because I was noticing a lot of the things that were clues as to what's actually going on with it, but I was just like, oh no, I hope this isn't like really buggy on my system or something.
Yeah.
It's very clever. It's very clever.
It's very clever. Agree.
I felt very clever when I climbed on top of a fucking tape reel drive, and found the disruptor stun gun really early.
Oh.
And so I could just dismantle the one that, you know, is the one that you're like railroaded into finding.
Yes.
Alright.
Casually sequence breaking.
I think it's more just rewarded for licking the walls.
Yeah, that's true. It's Prey is pretty good for that.
Oh, I've already marked it. That's why.
Quality.
I've
immersive
put so many waypoints down in this area. When I went to go put another waypoint down, I couldn't find myself on the map.
Oh no.
Because the waypoints go over your character thing.
Yeah, you have to zoom like way out to see the edge of it and then way back in to see exactly where it is.
Yeah. It's a funny little thing. See, it's all like oaks. Yeah. Wow.
I don't remember where
nice
those
large
turnips
oak
are.
forest over here. What are you? Carrots. I haven't marked these carrots.
Get back over.
Are all carrots, right? Yeah. What are you? More carrots.
Oh. Well, there's the meat that I left. Bush meat.
Still peridotite over there. This forest is oddly pleasant to get through.
Which one?
Oh, just heading southeast. It's not really disrupting my sight lines or my pathing much,
Yeah, those are nice.
which is definitely not the usual experience
No.
going through forests. Oh, that's a ram.
Oh, I should have checked on Ram Ranch, the new Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch 2.0.
Uh-huh. These cowboys are even more ready.
I love the fish in this game. It's just really nice to have, like,
I love having fish. I really want them to be further implemented.
yes. I just really like that there's what feels like a foraging protein now.
That's
the
true.
fish.
That's a fair point, actually.
Because they fill a nice role where they're best eaten raw.
Raw and fresh.
So I don't feel bad when I'm like, you know, when food has been made at home, but I find the fish and eat it, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're just having some.
I'm not
some
being inefficient.
road sashimi.
Yeah. I haven't had sushi in so goddamn long.
Too expensive.
It is. It's so expensive. I guess I had some right when I moved up here, pretty much. But even that was like 5, 6 months ago now. 6 months? Holy shit. That can't be right. 5 months ago. Almost.
We had some for Kay's birthday at the end of March.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it would have been early March when I last had sushi.
Road
I don't know
sashimi
when I
sounds
last had
unsafe.
Road sashimi. That sounds like a very
Sounds
strange,
delicious.
like roadkill.
And perfect.
Okay, so I found sandstone.
That's not helpful.
Oh wait, if I go a little north. Okay, I might have gone too south.
Okay.
That's sandstone. I see a different colored sand if I go north. Okay, I see conglomerate sand. That's also not what we're looking for.
I can
Maybe I
give you
haven't gone far
coordinates of where I was talking about if you want them.
That could be helpful.
So this, it's around the range of 850 700. So pretty
Where-
far to the east and a little bit
Okay,
south.
mostly east. Yeah,
mostly
I'm
east.
at like 900.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Head a bit north, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like there's the slight gap in communications. I need to keep in mind that my perception of distances in this game is very different.
Yeah.
Limestone, hey, look at that.
Yay.
Okay, well that's limestone.
Okay,
stone, but the actual
have good
exposed
movie, bun.
stones-
Thanks for coming by.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fridays are our movie night on Bun's Discord. I don't remember what they're watching today. Is it... Oh gosh, I don't remember.
Neat cave, but this cave
Drop
is
Dead
all brick.
Gorgeous! Right. Thank you, Bun. Have fun.
Oh, I see something that's definitely man-made. A perfectly straight line of blocks through some water.
Yeah, that was probably me.
Alright, I'll head that direction. This cave is neat, though. I like this cave.
I managed to snag some copper.
Nice. Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to dig up copper before I went anywhere.
Oh, I got some for you.
Well, this cave's got a dead end.
Ooh.
It's a neat, shallow little cave, but
Ah.
it comes up in a few spots. It looks good, looks nice. But it just doesn't extend underground very far at all. Honestly, I'm curious how any of the rock above the cave holds itself up.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Physics schmizik.
Physics schmizzics. Who needs it? Who needs
Oh,
it?
now
At?
this is a little view right here. I love this.
Got a nice view?
little strata of limestone over
Oh.
there.
Good. Excellent. I'm glad you found
Okay,
it.
I just need to find a safe way to
Yes.
descend to this hill.
I love to find flat.
Yeah, I see some limestone exposed on a cliffside. And then below it is peridotite. Sheep.
Oh, the dog. Sounds like he's been eating grass again.
Oh no.
He made a horrible, like, hacking noise.
Yeah, it was rather unclear what the sound was on this end.
Yeah, that was the dog. That was the dog. Ian.
I do not have a safe way to just.
He does
I
not
have
have
a
good
safe way to
discretion.
descend. I have
Oh, put it
ladders.
in its mouth.
This isn't as convenient as rope ladders, but All right. I didn't.
Wooden
take
ladders are
damage there.
perfectly fine.
They're fine. It's just a little annoying to descend a cliff with them if you
Oh.
want to recover the ladders while you're descending.
That's true. Although you can do it if you have to let the ladder go off a ledge. Because once it's like free hanging, you can just break one of the topmost things and it'll come down, but that does require that you go back up.
That makes sense.
Yeah. The dog is elite hacker. I don't
There's a
know.
cave. Okay, that's funny. Dog's elite hacker.
It's
You know,
fun. Have you heard about Boss Game?
Boss game?
Boss Game. One word, Boss Game, Bossgame. It is an action game. It is a timing-based action game with graphics and layout very clearly Undertale inspired. It's very gay. It is very anti-establishment.
Oh yeah.
And you fight cool devils, and the music is good. And at least one of the two protagonists is trans, so that's nice. And they're girlfriends,
Nice.
and they have combo attacks. But it's got a little bit of the TWEWY, you have to keep track of both characters and control them at the same time. But each character is pretty simple. I'm playing it on my phone because it's Android compatible, and it's on the Play Store, so real easy to get if you want it. And one side of the health screen is for one of the girlfriends, and the other is for the other, and it works. It works pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boss
I was
game.
recommended God, this was ages ago that I was recommended this, but I was recommended Super Lesbian Animal RPG.
So was I. Yeah, that's one that's been going around. Yeah, I think Holly Hollytones played that one on stream.
That is correct.
Doob
I didn't
is
I
returned.
didn't watch it.
Doob, have
I
you
have.
heard of Boss Game?
Of what game?
Boss Game. Bossgame. Boss Game.
No.
It's pretty cool. It's gay.
I see that. What kind of game is it?
It's a timing-based action game with kind of Undertale-esque graphics. Very much, every fight is a boss fight. You have to observe patterns and anticipate them, and you often end up having to try multiple times before you know what the boss's patterns are like, stuff like that.
I'm reminded of that meme of someone explaining to Karl Marx what video games are, and he's saying, interesting, so the person you're fighting is called the boss.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Well, the subscript is the final boss is my heart. So it's really gay.
I don't know why I killed those few rabbits. I don't have any inventory space.
Spite.
The good
Alpha
old
predator
days when
sheep.
lesbians would court each other through gladiatorial combat.
Alpha predator sheep strikes again. Sobbing. Sometimes the little voices in my head just tell me to kill.
Wow. Ain't that just the way?
So it goes.
Yeah. Alright, time to check on my sheeps.
I keep hearing a wolf, but I
Oh.
don't see the wolf, and I don't think it sees me.
There's a full complement of chickens in there too. I need to put a lid on this.
Let him stew.
I'm drinking coffee with one hand and sifting through bone dirt with the other. This is a pretty good life I'm living.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the life right there.
I mean, that's a lot of limestone right there, but quarrying a cliffside isn't. That doesn't sound very fun to me.
Xena Warrior Princess
Yeah.
is very silly, but it is also fun.
Yeah, yes. Candle.
trying to find a nice... I found the limestone area, but I'm just trying to find a good area to actually
settle in on. Yeah.
Because this area is extremely hilly. So quarrying might just be a massive pain in the ass in general. Where instead of setting up a quarry, you're kind of just winging it.
Being silly is good.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I
you'll
can
probably get a little show.
destroy the natural life. No, because once I come out here, it's not limestone anymore.
Found some ripe spelt. And more twine.
Unless it is. Do I just need to get below the conglomerate to get to...
I think there's
let's see what
bookshelves
that
you can
rock
make now.
is.
There are. Yeah,
Got
books.
some
So-
ads soon,
Book.
everyone.
We can fill a bookshelf with books decoratively. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Limestone. Okay. This is still limestone out here.
So notice you don't
Just
eat the
has-
entire book anymore.
Yeah. It's true. You only eat a few pages and then you
Okay,
put the
cool.
rest back for later.
Hey, you saved some for everyone.
Hey, you found coal?
I found brown coal out here in
Oh.
the conglomerate stone.
That's great news. Where are you at?
I'm at 1,124,839. So like a little further east and a little further south of the limestone area.
I'm marking.
That wonky shaped lake that the limestone's in, it's like the southeast corner of that lake.
Okay, I'm putting a placeholder marker, and I'll come check it out later.
Yeah, and I wonder if coal follows like strata rules, because it's like following the shape of the cliffside there. So maybe if we just dig
Yeah, I
down,
think
we'll
so.
just find a bunch of coal down here.
It's entirely possible. Oh right, I was gonna do
And
some
if
more
so,
quartz
it's pretty
mining.
near the surface. There's also this really pretty arch, like out here, this natural arch made of like conglomerate on top of limestone. Like,
That's
oh
delightful.
my god, I love this terrain. This like looks so good.
Mine out the limestone and then like build a little base in the gap.
I mean, the gap's large enough. Like, the gap's pretty big. I might just, like, build the hut inside of here and just, like, fill in the lake and quarry.
That's pretty great.
Or, well, actually, I might not even need to fill in the lake and do that kind of stuff because there's the conglomerate there. I'll just have to dig under the conglomerate and just make an underground quarry.
Hey, so did you all hear about that illegal dwarf settlement? It was unconglomerated.
There's some quartz.
Last I
over
heard, the
here.
status of the borough was in flux, so they must have hit limestone at some point.
Nice.
Thank you,
Oh.
thank you.
Good follow-up.
Real
Sometimes
nerd shit.
Real jokes to follow up that you didn't plan for.
Yeah, well, I had to win it.
I really felt that one. That was good.
That was good. Yeah, no, that was a perfect, like,
Wonderful.
1-2.
Dong.
And do not be on my hand right now.
I like the Bloodborne dongs. When you find a lore book.
Bloodborne Dogs. Yeah, that was my college a cappella group's name.
Oh
my
god,
God,
the
that's-
screaming.
That's so much more coal than
I don't even
There
remember
was
what
a
the name was. I
fuckload
just
of coal
heard
out
it and I was
here.
like, that's a
Holy
that's a
shit.
college a cappella group right now. That's what's happening.
I
What-
am potentially excited to become the coal miner.
Okay. That sounds good.
This setting this up will definitely be, because like mining and quarrying in this game is definitely a task where you can spend a very
Oh,
long
yeah.
time.
You can spend like
So
a
when
a
I'm
month
having low
doing
energy
it.
days,
Yeah. That's
So-
reasonable.
yeah, interestingly, it hasn't been quite as hot lately over here. I hope that holds. We'll see, but I hope. does Google say about the weather? Yeah, Google's saying it's mostly mid 80s
Weather
as
is
opposed
real.
to over
Weather
90s
is just
that
mid.
it's been. No, this weather still sucks, but
Yeah, worse than mid for sure.
definitely worse than mid.
To me, when someone says mid, it sounds like they're saying something's awful. Maybe
Well,
that's
I
just
mean, like,
me.
it's supposed to mean, like, mediocre. It's supposed to mean, like,
Yeah.
unimpressive, right? Like, mid
Yeah,
is mid has a distinct flavor of inadequacy, but it's not terrible. It's just insufficient.
Maybe it says a lot about me that I find that like one of the greatest insults.
I mean, it is insulting. It is very insulting.
It's definitely insulting.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
it's
I
quite
get
insulting.
what
Someone
you
calls something
mean.
shit.
Exactly. No, I get what you mean. Where sometimes like a lack of superlativeness makes the insult worse.
Yeah,
Because it's easy to just reach. Like superlatives are easy to reach for.
they are.
It's easy to just be like, yeah, that's the worst. That one
Maybe I
sucks.
should be
It's awful.
celebrating this common usage because, yeah, people tend to swing pretty hard with their opinions most of the time. So maybe the
Yeah.
incorporation of mid
What?
is actually a good thing.
Interesting.
Oh, I forgot to grab a bed from the home.
I think that's above
well, I
my
mean, the
weight
home
class.
isn't that far away.
I don't know. I see people get very hypercritical about a lot of stuff, so I have a lot of
I
fatigue.
agree.
I simply cannot get as mad as they can about media.
Mhm.
I still need to try out that Snapchat mod for CUD, speaking of good media.
Oh yeah.
Susiba Noise mod.
Yes. I played it. It's good. It's good.
Current Rift activity calm. That's good, because I had no plan for setting up a home once I got here. I brought food with me, which is at least something, but
I am gonna be thrilled whenever we find the highlight.
Me too.
yes, I've never found halite in this game.
In fact, if you wanted to get me a surveying pick, I could actually be checking places while I'm out and about.
I can cast one.
Because
I'm about to
I'm
make a
on-
batch of bismuth bronze.
my mining what you're looking for yields are limited, but luckily that's not something that's affected by it.
Oh.
I love
Yes,
surveying in
I
this
don't-
game.
I don't think halite shows up from the
It does.
prospecting pick.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay,
It,
okay.
it does on
There's
all,
something
all of
that
them.
doesn't. There's something that you want to get that doesn't show up in the prospecting pick, and I don't remember what it is.
I'm trying to remember. I can't recall right now. The amount of bones we're getting is pretty nice. Some more flax fibers, like those two. I've been thinking about starting my own solo world in Vintage Story. I don't know.
I strongly recommend it. It's a lot
I'm
of fun.
feeling listless, and also, but there's like a ton of mechanics I'm not as like familiar with because y'all love them so much, like forging, and I'm not. That's not a complaint.
Valid,
It's like, cool, I
valid.
can focus on other things that I do know. Which is,
Yeah.
I guess, a nice way to learn this game is probably with a large group, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
it's a good way
like
to learn.
I think that starting your own solo world and noodling around in it is just a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a really fun time like playing this game completely solo for my first experience, but
hmm Same.
I
In
definitely
fact, I had to
see-
spend hours with it alone before I was willing to play it with anyone.
Yeah, and I remember joining a server and then immediately experiencing the problems that I expounded on before. That I do not need to relitigate
Yeah.
immediately.
I'm
That's me.
very
That's
picky.
me to myself. Don't relitigate these things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very tempting too. I understand. I was sold this game after watching you play it a bit, Rob, because I'm very picky and perhaps a little jaded about a lot of survival games because
Well,
they
sure.
were super popular.
It's glutted.
in-
Yeah, it's a
for a while,
glutted,
yeah.
glutted genre right now, which
Um,
is great for me, but not necessarily great for the games and their
Some of it's shit.
findability. Yeah, some of it is shit.
And also, there's something that's survival games too, like where like if I'm forced to just play as like a generic white dude, I
Yeah, I
super turned
fall
off
off
by it
pretty
instantly.
fast.
It's
I
like
fall off
why?
them very fast if like you have to be like a cop or a regulatory force or something like that.
Yeah.
I do wish that the cop roles were used a bit more responsibly in game narratives.
Yeah, me too.
Because when you have something to say about it, like say Disco Elysium is a
Right.
good example.
Copper.
Speaking of cops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cop.
Kind of thinking of Blades in the Dark, how they call the cops in there blue coats, because you know it's named after a different like feature of their uniform.
Hi, Nala.
Blue coats, the biggest gang in the city, also, as they're known by, in terms of numbers. Ooh, I'm hearing some background fan.
Yeah. Hang on.
I need to bother.
Discord's like audio canceling is real fucky. I'm noticing lately. Like it just turns itself off
No,
sometimes.
yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Oof.
Which is
It's like
unfortunate because Discord's one thing that I use it for is, I mean, the text channels are good, but like I got it for audio.
yeah. I wonder what bald cypress looks like. There's a lot of bald cypress around here. The
Yeah. It's a pale wood. It's nice.
Okay, I like pale. I like the extremes of colors of
Mhm.
woods.
It's one of the palest woods that you can make stuff out of.
There we go. Okay, how does one make a bookshelf? A booked shelf?
There are several
Okay,
different kinds. I would not make the large
yes.
no-shelf bookshelf.
Yeah,
you should-
this game is not Minecraft, Nala, though I understand
There
the
we go.
confusion.
Oh, cool. It's like a ladder. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
It's its own engine and everything.
It started as the Minecraft, and then it moved
Yes,
on.
it did. It did descend from Minecraft mods.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, y'all. I'm gonna go lay in the bed and then take a quick break, okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to
Cool.
I don't have a bed. And I
That's
don't have one I can
fine.
safely sleep in.
Alright,
I
catch y'all
got
soon.
chores I can fiddle with here, so I'm fine. Hoping my playlist here gets to the Pizza Tower stuff soon, because I'm kind of in the Pizza Tower mood.
Oh my god, Nala, you're fine.
There we go. Got some books.
I
here.
should try Pizza Tower. It looks like a cute platforming thing.
It's very good. The controls are a little funky for my hair. I need to play it myself. I've watched someone play it, and I really should play it myself because it's very Wario Land.
Okay. Oh, no, I just want auto.
We got barrel cactus. Can we get a little Zen garden going on with some? That's not a Zen garden, I guess, if we're adding cactus to it. I feel like it's very opt to the Zen if you're adding cactus.
Mmm. The fact that you
Chrissy,
found barrel cactus, that's cool.
Chrissy, what do you want? Which door do you want? Tell me. She's standing there, all four paws in the ground, looking at me. What do you want? You have to tell me what door. All right, I'm gonna reach for a door handle. If you go for it, that's the door you want. She's standing closer to the bedroom door, so maybe she wants out. Yep, she does. That makes sense. She wants the litter box.
I love pets. I love cats.
It's the communication they do. That's so very fascinating.
Yes.
I like how there's two like lit torches just hanging out one of our baskets.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
that's a normal
Inside
thing that
the
people
reed
can do.
basket. It's very funny.
And if this game had like an OSHA, they'd be checking all the stuff for lit torches, going,
Yeah, yeah. Those torches need to be held in a certified torch holder. Or need to be extinguished. Yeah, I'm feeling... Do I want the mining? I kind of want to just leave the arch all natural.
you can always change it if you don't like it.
I guess.
Nothing is
So-
permanent. No, I was doing the same thing with like Gra like a couple sessions ago too. Like, well, I want to get it right the first time. And I mean, it's just good to embrace change. Nothing is permanent. Everything can be made.
Yes, but this is also just like the natural terrain that I want to leave the way it is.
Well, why don't you leave it then? I feel like, because if this is something you can't really get back, because like I get it. If you even placed exactly back the way it was, it won't feel natural anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So, in that case, just err on leaving it.
Yeah, no, I was just like thinking, where am I actually going to settle down in this area? And I was like, do I want to settle down in the arch? And I was thinking about how I do that, and I was like, no, I want to look at the arch.
Are you
and I
settling
can't
near a
look
mountain
at
or
the arch
something?
when being in it. It's on a big lake. It's a
Okay.
big wonky shaped lake, and I'm
Which
trying to
lake is
find
it?
like a good way. It's out east, near where the limestone is. Well, it is where the limestone is.
Okay, it's the kind of the bay, really.
Oh yeah. I guess it's probably a bay. I don't
What's your
know.
coordinate, so I can find you?
My current the coordinates of the arch are like 1060, 1070, 840.
Oh, you're very down there.
I guess it doesn't take that much longer compared to the like 800, 700 where the limestone sand is. It's just like across the
Okay,
lake.
what was the first number again?
1070, 840 is like the very center of the arch.
Oh, okay. I skirted near there recently. There is an ag trader to the east of you, by the way, where I guess that would be at Isthmus. If you go like kind of northeast-ish of there, mostly east.
Northeast, mostly.
Yeah,
east.
you'll be
Okay.
guided by the shores. You'll see it, no problem. But there is a big like mound of hill there.
Neato.
Well, in that case, I've been thinking about it. I should actually start building roads because it'd be nice to get a road there, or at least markers so
Absolutely.
you can boat more easily.
Yeah. I really like the idea of setting up like canals out
You're
to
kind
the
of-
ocean and then getting back in.
So the place you're at, you're kind of in like between 3 different bays.
Yeah.
So you could easily be like a canal hub right there.
Yeah. We can get a canal out from our lake that'll go by some translocators, and then we can just take the ocean out to
So I'm looking at
This
distance thinking like a
lake.
road would be nice, but also we have nature's road, the river.
we have
and
nature's
lake.
road, the river.
Wait, what did I just pull out of that? Bone dirt. A tuning cylinder. Oh, we got music whenever we get a music player.
Ooh, nice. Hello, Alexander. I'm unsure what your comment means.
Sussy comment.
Mostly
up the place.
just inscrutable. Which I guess has a certain susness to itself. But I mean, Alexander was here last night when I was
Mhm.
streaming.
No, mostly like, and there's nothing against you, Alexander. Just like my reaction, when I don't understand something is fear, which is makes a lot of sense, really. That's a common. human
Yeah,
reaction.
especially as a queer person.
I may not be human. I am a space being, but you know, I exist here. I ought to be a host of humans.
Hello.
Alright, well, I'm getting some copper spearheads. I should honestly just have them like a cool little spot for you. So maybe I should be hunting with a copper spear because my little shitty crude bow makes fart noises whenever I shoot it. That's why it's called crude. That does not do larger game very well. 2 shots will kill a rabbit, and not much else.
I think this little sandbar over here might make a cute little spot to put the mining hut. I could build like a little jank bridge out there, out towards the arch. But it gives me a nice view of the arch right there. I mean, I say nice view as I'm looking into the pitch black of the night, but
If you want, I can do some more hunting and get enough fat to make more oil lamps.
Ooh, that could be
Because
helpful.
lighting up more of our dark corners here is gonna just make the place safer in general.
Yeah.
And you could use some light over there too. There's no reason, where we're at in the game right now, there's no reason not to at least have something dimly lit.
Right,
And
right.
You know that weird little like pond pit we have next to our house too? I'm gonna be probably filling that in partially and then making our own artificial pond. So it's level with everything. That's what I'm working on right now, sorry.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is just a big like muddy gulch right now in my mind. Like if this is someone's actual backyard, this would just be a mud pit over here.
Yeah. The game I'm playing at, Space Jew, I guess is your name. Spelled Joo. Is called Vintage Story. Descends from a Minecraft mod called Vintage Craft. But there's too many. The developers of this game had too many limitations with just modding Minecraft, and so they kind of went off and did their own thing.
They've been spending more and more time too, making it look even more distinct from Minecraft.
Yes.
I have a feel they've been slowly smoothing out a lot of the blockiness over time, I've noted.
Okay. Starting to lighten up, I think.
Right,
Yeah,
we're not
like
playing
right.
Borrow Trauma this week because people are at
Oh,
FanFest.
right. That's right.
Well, Mammy, if you wanted to hang out, and do something, I'm down. We don't gotta
That
be
sounds
streaming.
fun.
We just don't like hang out very often.
We don't, no. I don't do enough of just hanging out with people. I haven't done like almost any of that lately.
You're one of my streaming peers, and I need to remember that more often.
Yeah. Nah, things have been, I don't know, a bit rough over here.
Sorry, that's the situation.
Yeah. Oh. Just space is fine. Alright.
Oops, teehee, I'm starving to death.
Oops, teehee, I'm starving to death.
That's definitely the mood when you come out of a 12-hour hyper-focusing session. You're like, wait, I am extremely hungry.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Oh my
I'm just
goodness.
imagining like a withered old man coming out of like the observatory.
I've finished the project. I mean, like, that's kind of how a lot of people historically have done it, I think. Like,
My lord, I have found the most fucked up moon for you.
yes, exactly.
How haunted is it? Incredibly, my lord, all according to your specifications.
Immediately croaks.
Ugh. There we go. Alright, I have eaten.
Do I want that little sandbar? Do I want
Zoom
right
in on the
here?
moon. It's a cross smoking a blunt.
Or do I want the
Good,
other
good.
side? Do I
Did
want
well.
to frame the lake?
Oh yeah, eating your
large.
entire snack supply is another way that can manifest. Yes.
Oh yeah, I've kind of been. I really need food that is a meal, but also does not take noise to make, because I have a meal that I eat in the middle of the night. Like, meal time for me is in the middle of the night, and I don't want to disturb my roommates. And I also
Understandable.
shouldn't make that meal entirely Cheez-Its, as much as I love them.
Yeah,
Or
your
yeah.
stomach will thank you rather than curse you if you eat something else. I need
Well-
to do some like week-long meal prep. I think that would help me a lot.
There's always corned bean.
Corn bean.
Corned bean. Take a can of corn, you take a can of beans, you mix them together. And then you put spices in there. Boom, you're done. Corned bean. That's a complete
Hey.
meal right there.
I know you're telling the truth, but it sounded like a fucking Homestar Runner bit.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm just imagining a can just labeled corn bean on it.
Corned bean.
Reminds me of a meal my parents would make when we were young. You had a can of chili, a can of corn, and a packet of hot dogs.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that then you don't need to add your own spices because that's what the chili is providing.
Yeah, though that usually needs to be heated up, and with our current living arrangement, we've got a person sleeping basically on the couch. We've got a cot out there, but so I can't even apply heat to anything because I would
Yeah, no, that's why I suggested corned bean. Requires no
Yeah,
cooking
corned
whatsoever. It's already cooked.
yeah.
Like,
Have you considered also like
And it's
pre-prepping through the week?
it is cheap. That's one of the big things about corned bean is that
That's
it's
fair.
very cheap.
It's very cheap. Yeah,
You've actually sold me on corn bean. I gotta try it, mostly because it's called corn bean.
I mean,
No,
like,
no,
so
it actually sounds pretty lovely.
it lives or dies on its spicing, basically. Like, you know, you need
Absolutely.
to make sure you have good spices for it. Like, throwing a salsa in there is never a losing move either. Like,
Oh, yeah. Or there's these like little cans of like actual like Mexican brand like diced like tomato things with
Oh, yeah,
chilies
yeah.
and stuff in it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You can make yourself a little 7-layer dip. That requires no cooking.
Yeah.
But
There's
also
the
just
Vietnamese
like,
name.
I don't know if you're into have you seen Hey ever post about bitch dip?
No,
I want to know
haven't.
more about bitch dip. Tell me more about
I've
bitch
heard
dip. I
of
have
the
to know.
legendary.
I will
bitch
tell
dip.
you all about bitch dip. Bitch dip arose because Kay was doing a grocery shopping trip at a Target for some reason. And in their little grocery section, they had this, like in the like hummus section, they had this stuff called bitchin' sauce. And I think it's I think it's nationwide now. And we went and tried it, and we were like, this is a really intriguing flavor. But like the texture of it was very loose. Like you couldn't use it as a dip. It was kind of like runny, but also kind of gritty because it's mostly almonds. So Boots found an imitation recipe of to make bitchin' sauce, which is apparently a San Diego original. And so Kay immediately set about altering it, and like decided that she wanted to have something that was a little creamier, smoother, not quite as gritty or textured, certain stronger flavors emphasized, and it took several tries, but we came up with a really good kind of standard formula for making this like creamy but dense nut-based savory dip. It's basically an umami bomb.
That sounds wonderful.
It is an umami bomb because like it gets its seasoning from like lemon juice, brewer's yeast, cumin, a lot of cumin, soy sauce, like stuff like that, and vinegar and lemon juice. It's really intense in a good way, and you know it's also very dense, so So it's a good meal substitute if you just like kind of have it on with like a bowl full of crackers. Because like it's mostly nuts, so it's mostly protein.
That sounds fantastic.
It's delightful. Yeah, it's basically a throw everything in a blender and blend it. They can get you the details, but basically it's like those spices, garlic, cashews are what she subbed in, like 2/3 cashews, 1/3 almond, water, light and dark soy. Like if you have an audience that's receptive to it, a little bit of fish sauce or Worcestershire sauce, one or the other. I really tripped over Worcestershire.
Look, I feel like that's yeah.
I live in
That's the way
Massachusetts,
you say
though.
the word is by tripping over it, right? Like,
I
what's
live
the
in
right way to say it? Saying it wrong.
I
That's
meant-
the
Be
right
glad
way.
it's not Welsh.
I live in Massachusetts, so like we have Worcester
Massachusetts.
here. Yeah, Massacuckoo. Have you never seen that video? It's
No.
Ylvis, the what does the fox say guy. They have just this inexplicable song about Massachusetts. And it's very strange.
I love
There's
that.
no
I
summary
agree.
for it that I can have. But at one point they're singing the name and start getting it wrong. So Massachusetts and Massacuckoo are two of the names that they go through.
That's so good.
It's very good.
Perishable fresh. Okay,
Not
I
as,
might have
not as
overestimated how
formalized
long I
as
could keep food.
Louisville's pronunciation. If you pronounce Louisville anything other than Louisville, you're not from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Louisville is definitely one of those.
Louisville,
Also, St.
if you wanna,
Louis
like,
or
name
St.
people.
Louis, depending on where you are.
Louisville. Incredible. 10 out of 10.
Well, yeah, no, like the thing is like you're like, all right, cool. Yeah,
I'm
Louis
like, cool, yeah.
or Lewis. Lewis is
Lewis.
a funnier one because that one comes up less.
It's true. Oh, good, more copper.
And now I'm just imagining, like, well, I'm really sorry to say this, like Peter Griffin, like, hey, Lewis.
Yeah, no, I was thinking it too. It was in my mind. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I'm glad that we're both
Ugh,
just-
I wash my hands of this humor.
Oh, by
I'm
the
very
way,
sorry.
It's
reason to
fine.
celebrate, I found a node of Pete right next door to us.
Oh, that's delightful.
Yo,
I'm glad you don't have to
I-
import that shit anymore.
Like, I don't know if that means there's more Pete in the area per se, if that's just some
Hmm.
like weird little nugget. But hey, when we need some more, I don't have to run.
Yeah.
Guess I'm getting some clay while I'm here.
Why not?
Okay, I'm hoping that preserves that food.
I'm kind of in a general like gathering sort of mode right now.
Yeah.
For sticks initially, and then I kind of kept going.
I realized that I
Reishi.
had been. Sorry?
I'm going to chop down this
Reishi
wood.
mushroom.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
That's
You can't
That
cultivate them though.
They have that in the Long Dark. It actually has like light, like antibiotic properties.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't touched the
Right,
Long Dark in
really?
so long.
You can make a tea out of it.
Dark.
The Long Dark's been on my periphery. I've never seen it played or played it myself, but I just know of it.
It's a pretty good game, but also it is Casey Green's Wolf Apocalypse too.
Right.
Very specific Casey Green comic from Gun Show comic days.
Alright, we're
It's
getting
a
things...
pretty good survival game. They recently kind of separated the development branches for the sandbox mode and the story mode because they were starting to diverge
that's
enough in
interesting.
purpose where they're because they've already been kind of making separate things for both of them.
That's good to know, and I think I might just try sandbox mode to see what it's like.
It's good.
You have to see the mechanics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
The main thing being is I think it slowly gets colder and colder outside the longer you play. But there is a point where you can.
It's a Project Zomboid cart type deal where like the end is inevitable.
Funny enough, not really. You can actually, once you know the mechanics, you can actually kind of really make do with it. They have a few mechanics that are not so great. Like there's like a what's it called? Can't remember, but basically like a debuff if you're inside for too long that signifies you're kind of stir crazy.
Yes.
And that's what will kill you if you don't manage that. So you have to make sure you go outside even when it's cold. Like make yourself a little like snow place to sleep sometimes.
That's good to know. I want to give that one another try. I just I haven't touched it in a really long time, and I know it's changed a lot.
You're still working on the final chapter of the story mode, but the actual sandbox mode is like evergreen, so or ever white, I guess in its case. Snowy. There used to be a wolf that lived in the dam that would spawn every time that the community had named Fluffy. I'm recalling it now.
That's cute.
Because it was the death of people many times. Because the dam's a transitional zone.
I'm in a transitional zone.
Yeah, that's also true.
I'm just the door boss.
Yeah. What's it? Oh god, that just reminded me. Prey has like so many things in it that are like in universe branded like Tran or trans something, and I was just constantly making jokes about it.
The in-universe joke that still makes me chuckles when I was playing Death Stranding, and they'd call the little towns and stuff knots.
Oh, I see.
Considering the number of furries who are in my chat alone and I'm friends with, it's like, man, Kojima, you really don't know a single furry, do you?
No.
That's so funny.
I mean, like, the Anglophone internet has a lot of little things to learn about.
Yeah.
God, one of my favorite things was someone just making a tweet about the Greek Navy ship Lesbos, or what was it, Lesbian, I think, and it was talking about like, oh yeah, and she can what was it? She can like make 12 knots or something like that, and that was the entire tweet. Was someone's like, she can make like the lesbian,
lesbian
12 knots.
Wow. I mean, like, you could make that slightly less raunchy by making it a Shibari reference instead. Still raunchy, less raunchy.
Slightly less,
Slightly less raunchy. Very slightly less.
I should learn how to make 12 different kinds of knots.
Yes.
I would need to find someone to teach me.
Yes.
The online instructions can help. Depends on what kind of knots you're talking about. Like, because like a lot of like Boy Scout manuals and stuff have like the little like diagrams showing hands and like how you're supposed to move something around, and those kind of take a couple readings to understand sometimes.
Yeah, I have plenty of experience reading Boy Scout manuals, unfortunately.
No.
You're trans. It feels like there's a high chance of it. In fact, most of the Eagle Scouts I've met in my life are trans women, so...
I didn't, but I did do CTY programs, so, like, I feel like that's kind of the other way to go. And Audubon Camp.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Center for Talented Youth. Horrible gifted... Like gifted child stuff. Yeah. Suboptimal.
The thing my assistant did was the GATE program, Gifted and Talented Education.
Oh yeah, I had GATE.
The best part about it was the camping trip they do at the end of the school year every year.
Well, that sounds nice.
Oh, it did kick ass.
I do love a camping trip.
Mine was just basically these are
Or at least
honors
they used
classes,
to.
but you're in elementary school.
That's same, actually.
That's all my game
like-
program was.
Hayes Spouse actually went to the CTY summer camps, which were their own, like, subculture. I never got to do that, but we did do a bunch of programs, and, like, it was all really fun. You know, my issue with it is not how we were treated, it's the way that we were not prepared to be a part of society in any way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
same, 100%.
I am going to make a bunch of green glass, I think.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, do we have any fire clay bricks over there? Have we
Not
made
that I'm
those
aware
yet?
of.
Okay, I'll come make some soon. So that means we won't have the glass right away, but still. It's only 13 o'clock in game, huh?
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to need to make a lot of axes to chop down that tree.
Or you could just like forge one.
I
And then it
mean,
would last
yeah,
for
but I
most
don't
of
feel
them.
like running all the way back to forge
Oh!
an axe and
Oh
come
yeah,
back.
right. I forgot that you were away. That's all.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's just ruining the sightline. Honestly, once y'all get out here and see where I've put my mining hut, which is like just slightly south of the natural arch, oh my god. Mwah. It's
Well,
so
I'll be
good.
I'll be headed down there eventually.
It frames the lake so well, but also the arc has like a little dip in the middle, so it's honestly a little bit of like a very loose M shape. And in the hump of the left side of that M, it frames a mountain way in the distance. Like, it is
That's
absurd
cool.
how like
Terrain
perfectly
Gen has
like
done
perfect
some
this
fun
thing is.
stuff.
M for mommy too, yes.
Mhm. Yep. Oh hey. I don't have room for the seeds, but we have plenty.
Or
of
M
those
for all
seeds.
three of those. Mommy Two's Mountain Mine. That's what I'm
Choose
renaming the
Mountain
waypoint.
Mine.
Let me choose Mammoth Mounds.
I see.
Perfect,
this pit?
excellent.
Trying to figure out which pit it is. Oh no, this is. I know that this is a dead end because there are ladders in there. That's one of the ways that I mark dead end caves that are pits, by just leaving the ladders behind.
That's a good
Yeah,
sign. Just
it
be
works
like,
pretty
I was
well.
already here.
Yeah, I was already here and had to leave, and I had to build something to do it.
Yeah, I forgot how slowly we gain hunger in these settings, so I probably brought too much food with me.
Well, maybe, yeah.
This game only brings hunger, it doesn't bring fear and hunger.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. Whereas,
But that's fine, because, like, I
prey
feel...
only brings fear and doesn't bring hunger, though you can eat. I'm hoping at some point I can like consolidate my foods somehow in that game, because the food takes up a lot of inventory space so far. That mountain looks so cool over there. I immediately abandoned setting up the hut because I saw a cool mountain with a floating island.
Oh, food.
I think that's probably just granite at the bottom of that.
Good old inventory cleansing going on right now.
Yep, granite.
Okay. This shield can stay, I like it.
I learned that granite is made when seawater is like subducted into the mantle.
That's fine.
Which is pretty sick.
That is pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
Like a ton of
And
like
it's also
discarded
like
animal shells get down to the bottom of the seafloor. Like,
Yeah,
a ton.
that's also why it's the most common rock on Earth is because, you know, it's just made by, you know, the gigaton, like from just the Earth's tectonic forces. It just is constantly being made. And it's also how the continental tectonic plates essentially float on the mantle.
This is the kind of Mammy's Trivia Corner that I'm really into. It's good stuff.
Puffball mushrooms! Oh my god, I love puffball mushrooms so much. They're
It really sounded
so
like you said
cute.
Huffpo mushrooms.
Oh hey, I found the merchant you
Listen,
were
I need to
talking
gather
about.
those.
BuzzFeed berries. Tag the stream as educational. Yeah, totally.
Tag the stream as educational. Yeah, I've got what's it? I've got it tagged with like profanity, sexual content, and educational.
It's true. You are
Superb.
sexual and content. You're both these
And
things.
educational.
Yeah, that too. I'm just going,
This way?
right now. Being a little agreement goblin.
Agreement Goblin. Okay, yes,
Hello
this is in
there.
fact the way.
That's what I should ask friends. Like, do you want me to offer import or do you want me to be an agreement goblin? Because I can do both.
Oh, that's a good call. It's a good distinction.
Linen sack, hell yeah.
Sometimes you just need someone to go, yeah, that sucks.
It's true, you really do.
Mm-hmm. Appox seed, is that a kind of
Oh,
tree?
big flomp puppy. The dog is not
I don't
in
know how
a
that's pronounced.
photographable place, but he is being very cute. He has gone big flomp.
Okay, in many situations,
I'm sorry, is this a second one?
Agricultural trader, that redwood seed would be pretty valuable, but you're literally in a redwood forest.
Yup.
Trader.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're a little out of the redwood
was close.
forest, but well, nah, you're kind of surrounded by redwoods.
Alright, clearly we need more Crocs. And not the kind you wear.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
They don't have Crocs in this game, and that's a shame. It's a missing spot, I think.
So there's another teleporter in the same
Okay.
cave, mere steps away.
But if our certain Snapjaw streamer
Oh.
friend was wearing Crocs, they'd
Oh.
be Grocs.
Kay's wearing Crocs right now.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
most comfortable kitchen shoe she owns. Also, they're pink
Everyone-
and have like neon-colored stripes around the side, which is just great.
Oh.
Just great
That
stuff.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I get that some folk really hate how Crocs look. To them, I say,
I mean, I don't wear them out. Like, we don't wear them out. They're not like good-looking shoes. That's not what they're for.
yes, they're a utility shoe.
Although when we worked at Starbucks, we had one of the pairs that's supposed to look a little bit more like normal shoes, and yeah, I mean that was fine. They like looked a little clunky and big, but they were covered and had laces, and yeah, credibility. I got
Oh,
killed by a
no.
rock.
All
It's
right,
fine.
chat. You
I
want to
was
see
kinda
the
waiting for
scary,
that.
the scary temporal monster again? I kind of want to see the scary temporal monster again.
Oh, are you gonna step into a portal?
Yeah, there it
Nice.
is. The temporal dragon monster.
I have to
thing.
look at
looks
it.
So cool.
I have to look
It's
at it.
so cool.
I don't know why I haven't bothered yet. That said, I'm on my way back to fire some glass.
It's like a drifter dragon thing. I don't know. It's so cool.
That's just delightful. Oh, chanterelles. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, I am so excited to see where they go with it.
Yeah.
That's just like my
Oh.
favorite thing to do to chat is to just be like, hey, you want to see something fucked up, chat? And then I just step into it.
Yeah, it's a good
this
good
is a
parlor
really
trick.
Cool, fun survival game with a lot of mechanics. Here's some eldritch horror shit.
Yeah, here's some nightmare-inducing thing.
Yeah, here's like
guess what? This is always kind of
gears interlocked in the background.
Here's some stuff that always coexists with you and is scary. Yeah, go
I'm
on.
reminded of notes some regular shows production that like one of the creators found in his like stuff, and there's like simple notes about how to do a joke in that show of like take something that's funny and then make it funnier. And there was the first picture is of Mordecai and Rigby saying, "Hey, you want to see a dead body?" And then the funnier one is, "Hey, do you want to see 2 dead bodies?"
That's really good.
I think about that a lot because that is actually perfectly encapsulated humor. Holy shit!
You want to see 2 dead bodies? That's amazing. I mean, God, what's the one SpongeBob joke? It's like, what's funnier than 24? 25.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I might have started a little grass fire here. Let me go deal with that. There we go.
Who amongst us hasn't started a grass fire or 10?
I mean, if you've ever barbecued in the backyard, it's pretty high chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you ever hang out with Fox on my server, by the way, Mammy, ask him how many times he's lit himself on fire.
Oh my god. I need to ask Fox if he posted the fan art he made of me.
Hey,
he posted it
so I can share it.
on the server.
One of our local things of wild flax is ready to go. I've been collecting them, but I'm close enough to home that if somebody's there, they could come and get it instead. Somebody who doesn't get a harvest penalty. They're spelt too.
Yeah. God, you know, the mood. Sorry, I'm just like brain rubber band snapped back to temporal and instability.
Yeah, that's fair.
The
and
mood of the
game.
soundtrack when your temporal stability gets low is perfect.
Mm-hmm. The little faint thinny noises in the background.
Yeah, and then there's just the large, soft, low brass. It's like,
yeah.
Let me
that just like kind of fades in and out. Oh, it's the music. I've always been praising the music in this game.
It's good music.
So good.
Alright, found some parsnips right next to those. I'm gonna take the loop around because this feels like a little
Sheep.
food corner.
Oh, speaking of sheep, let me feed mine. Okay, I'm glad that they haven't been gotten. Oh! Yes, you are!
Just said,
I'm watching a movie! Hill lag. It's true. I can't deny it.
Movie, is that one of them moving pictures?
What?
One of them newfangled moving pictures?
I like that that's where movie literally comes from. That makes me so happy every time I think about it.
I'm a little sad, like, Talkie didn't.
Yeah, I was about to say,
last.
imagine if Talkie had stuck around.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. You want to come up?
I guess we as a culture decided that adding sound innately to movies didn't classify it as a
something else.
Medium.
Yeah, I think I agree with that.
Whereas, like, you know, adding visuals to radio did classify it as a different medium. And we had broadcast television.
Why is it trying to launch a new... Oh, I know why. Uh-oh.
Okay, I hear you, hater. I
Yeah, me
see
too.
you, I hear you, I don't appreciate you.
Alright. So I have, like, truckloads of, like, food downstairs right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Is there,
those are
like...
preserving for a bit.
current rift activity high. Okay, I guess I won't be harvesting more reeds from here for now.
I had a lot of extra red meat, so I was trying to cycle through some of it. I'm making 4 more crocs, by the way.
Good.
Game crocs.
I appreciate it. Let's store that food. Okay, yeah, no, it's getting a little hot. I'd better go. I'd better go.
I'm noting that, like, we tend to go for food in waves, so, like, you know, we get a glut of food and we can't make it all because of our storage situation. So I'm trying to get it so that we can. It all is copacetic with each other. You know, we're not wasting as much food. You know,
No,
we're having enough to last for a few days.
We've stabilized a little bit from where we were.
We've stabilized since you made the more proper cellar.
Yep, well, once I get more bits and pieces and stuff, I'm going to turn that into a more proper looking cellar on top of it. I am cooking 2 stacks of lime right now.
Still invisible? Oh, it's not. Oh, that's
Well,
nice.
not full stacks, but yeah, I'm making more quick lime.
Hell yeah, good. Bunlith has absolutely just poisoned my brain with Yag.
Yag is... I don't know, like, when I started seeing it, but I adopted it almost instantly because I crave approval.
It's perfect.
It-
Yag is
it's
so
powerful.
good.
It is pretty good. I like, as words go, pretty solid mutation. I'm a fan.
So I definitely made Yag as typos a lot, but it never, like, stuck as a word until I saw people... Oh, until I saw Bunlith, basically.
Right.
I'm sure that she wasn't the originator of it, but...
No, but definitely one of the more prominent users.
Yeah.
Say that like it's a
very
message
sad that
board.
The rift activity here is high. I might just retreat to home for the time being.
It's a bummer, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we
'cause
could
when I
sleep through
came
the
out
night.
here-
Everybody's here but you.
Yeah, no, I am sprinting back.
Cool.
Sort of. I need to find a good path back, and I don't think this is it.
Yeah.
Fish.
Oh, I should put away the food that I got.
Did you bring back any ancient planks with you by any chance?
No, but I could easily do so because there's gonna be, like, you know, I found 2 teleporters. And they're not far from here either.
Is it the other lake ones?
Yeah. There are 2 there,
I can
and
do that myself.
go for it. I have a coordinate on the entry
Yeah,
cave,
oh, yeah.
by the way.
I've already put it in.
Oh, the cave entrance?
Did you put another one?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, that's spiral, right? Yeah, I added the spiral.
No, I'm talking about the cave entrance, which is on land.
Wolf.
Negative 56, 447.
Hold on.
That's where the hole is that you have to enter through. Thank you,
Okay.
Dominic. I'm really pleased. I'm chuffed. I feel kind of like it has nothing to do with me, but I'm still part of the team, so.
Oh, we got ads, everyone.
We got ads. We got all kinds of ads.
Oh god. Oh, it's a full moon.
Nice. They put one of my deer tars right in the center of the key art. I'm so goddamn involved. They did? I didn't actually see that. I thought that it was the Marsh Tor. They did, however, display some of my dialogue, and that's cool.
I found Pete.
Pete!
Pete.
Pete, Pete, Pete.
Alright,
We love
alright.
Keaton.
These bushes do not belong in here. I'm removing them.
Agreed. This dirt is perplexing. Why are you here, dirt? I'm gonna put you in the dirt
Girls
box.
love Pete.
Girls love it if you're a bog mummy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there were frog friends. That's right. Yes, Gyub. The protagonist speaks to Gyub in the conversation pit, and I did write her. So yeah, I'm pleased. I am absolutely stoked about
Okay,
this.
I'm alive.
Oh no, what happened?
I went sprinting off the edge of, like, off the top of a hill and fell. I was
job.
just schmoovin'.
Shh, move it.
Yellow apple tree.
Yeah, does it have any fully grown branches that you can lop off?
I don't know. I'm just marking it right now so
Valid.
I don't forget. And now, let's see. Tree stem. Tree leaves plain. Tree state young. Yellow apple tree branch. Do I just, like, if it's just called a branch, can I
Yeah,
just...
you can chop it off, and it should drop as a collectible.
Cool, I've never done this, so I'm nervous I'm going to fuck it up somehow.
That's fine.
Alright, I'm going.
It works
I'm going-
more or less
I
the way you
see
expect it
the actual
to.
branch there.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm going to the teleport. Fuck it. I don't feel like waiting until morning.
Valid.
That's the stem right there. Okay.
We are in a Pizza Tower soundtrack now.
Yellow apple tree cutting can be planted or grafted.
I don't remember
I
what we
didn't.
already have growing here. We have a small orchard developing on the west side of our base.
Yeah.
Oh, I need sticks. And grass.
I should check the Caves of Kun trailer.
You should, it's cool. It's got a bunch of the new visual effects in. Brian,
There
like,
might
made
be.
a whole ass set of particle effects. I think because there was other coding he didn't want to do.
I understand that
Yeah,
kind of
no, me too.
productivity.
I
You're
absolutely
just like,
understand.
oh, this sounds awful. I'm gonna do something completely unrelated and that wasn't
Yes, that sounds
slated
like
to be made.
It's good to be working on a team led by a couple of neurodivergent weirdos.
Yes.
It's just good. It's
Where-
good.
They will hear that news and their thought won't be, oh, the thing didn't get done. Their thought will be like,
Mhm.
wow, new particle system.
Yeah, kinda.
Let's see if I can figure out your trail.
Yeah, he added cool laser effects which disintegrate you into your individual pixels. Dope.
Fuck yeah, I love
It's-
being disintegrated into my individual pixels.
Well, then this is your lucky trailer, because that happens. In the
Hell
trailer.
yeah.
Oh
cool.
shit! How do I get to the? How'd you get inside this one?
Okay, I'm
Inside which
swimming.
one?
Oh, I found
Oops.
one of the teleports in question.
Oh!
At least I think it is. Maybe not. I don't think you found this one.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's a teleport, but it is a
We
ruin.
found
What are
so
your
many-
coordinates?
We have such a high demand for
Hold on, I'm
temporal
being
gears
chased.
already.
We do have.
We
already
need
have
good
it.
gear just so we can dig deep underground and kill things with high drop rates of temporal gears. So
That's
we
my
can see
job.
Where the hell these
That's
things go?
Literally my job.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be our monster hunter.
Stop
And you know,
it.
I've already got a decent start with, you know, a Falkson shield, but once I have armor, forget about it.
Forget about it. Have you seen
Nice
these
trassels.
trees? Yes, I have.
Alright, coordinates, and I am properly sealed away. Nice. Man is 69 by 110 by 433.
Or 43, you said?
Yep.
443.
That's right by the
433.
entrance that I usually use.
Hold on, I realize this is actual brickwork here, so I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, I don't think you found this one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't
Not
find
a
brickwork.
teleport zone, but oh, there is a lot of goodies in here, including a specially colored storage vessel.
I love that.
And rice seeds.
Oh my god, I killed
Rice!
a gazelle in the
Anger.
trader area.
And a fair bit of bone dirt too.
And I
Yeah,
can't get the carcass for the bones because it's been claimed by the trader. He's like, no, that's my
That's
rotting
mine,
gazelle carcass.
actually.
You don't
Yeah.
get to have those bones. I could at least carve it to get the meat, but
I mean,
the fact
bones
that I
are
couldn't break
hardly...
the carcass.
Yeah, bones are hardly a resource we are in dire need of, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I stored an entire stack of bones at the mining hut because I'm like, I just wanted to clear inventory.
Okay, so there's nothing like that I need to preserve in here. I am literally picking up this entire ruin I found and moving it all over back
Beautiful.
because I want the granite brick too. I'm taking it all. I saved this work.
Oh, yeah. I'm still working my way back.
Do I actually have a shovel on hand? Do I have sticks on hand? I do. Alright, cool.
I'm glad the haters don't know how to interact with inventories. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'd be very sad if they managed to steal, like, the pickaxe
Yeah, for real.
that I just left laying out in the open. And I hope a dev isn't watching and suddenly got a great idea.
Well, luckily, they still can't do it to you on this save. At least not without
That's
an update.
true.
I'm getting
That's
reminded of like
true.
some of the old one of the old Marwin tricks of making a valuable like enchanting a valuable like hat or something, but putting a constant effect fire damage self on it, so you can give it to a trader you want to kill, and since it's a high value item.
Oh,
wear it.
wow. That's a Caves of Cut-Ass exploit right there. I mean, you know,
Love it.
obviously it's the other way around, but still. I'm gonna make myself another scythe
It's
because
the thing where, like,
we're out.
if people are stealing your food at lunch, you suddenly get, like, the hottest hot sauce you possibly can.
That works for me because I love that stuff. So
Me too,
Same.
me too.
Same.
Unfortunately, the food that I keep at work is all frozen, so that trick won't really work for me. But, alright. Haters abound.
Haters abound.
Well, I've made it home.
Well done.
I'm going to store the gazelle that I killed.
Oh, shoot. It's suddenly Monster Central out here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just
yeah,
go to
I'm
bed.
getting my. I do not have a bed with me.
Oh, okay, never
I
mind then.
apologize.
It is what it is.
Oh, is that just a regular storage vessel too? Sure, I'll take it.
Right, you're out at the ruin. That makes sense. Well, that's alright. I'll go do some killing. Let me go get my shield. I think I left by the tree. Excuse me?
Yeah, I have a
There we go.
bunch of nasty little shits next to me right now. They're groaning up a storm. It's like a fucking class in a say pop quiz.
Oh, this one actually sounds really good. Red meat stew with boiled chanterelle and cranberries. Oh my
That
god,
sounds
that
delicious.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, this game definitely has some of the most delicious sounding food
Yeah, it does.
I've ever encountered in any survival game.
100%.
So, Mammy, if you didn't catch up before, I got rice seeds.
Oh,
Yeah,
That
which is
hype as
exciting.
Shit. Oh my god! And growing them
That's
on the lake like
46
that.
degree
Wow.
resist.
Perfect. Yeah, it's the perfect flavor for sure.
Yeah. How many did you get?
Unfortunately, I found like what, like. So is that? Never mind. I might have misread it. Let me look.
Morning.
Shit. Nope. 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 I saw the R and got excited. Those are rye seeds, not rice seeds.
Oh, that's too
God damn
bad.
it.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sad too.
yeah, it's a bummer.
I would have loved to grow rice.
It's like the perfect crop for over here.
It is.
Yeah.
We'll find it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, there's the agricultural trader, so I imagine eventually at worst, he'll sell rice seeds.
Yes.
Yeah, you're pretty close to one. Yeah.
We just have to check regularly. Of course, once we have adequate supplies of bronze, we will be rolling in gears. Or I suppose turning in gears?
Buried.
Alright. Can I smith for like 5 seconds, please? Thank you. Gonna need a chisel again. Boom.
I might need to leave here sooner than I want. I'm
We
about to
should
get.
check out Project Zomboid at some point.
It's
How
It's
the fuck
basically-
did you get it here?
it's CDDA but The Sims.
I don't know what CDDA is.
Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It is a zombie apocalypse roguelike. With the most brutally simulationist crafting system in the world.
Oh, these runes are 2
Amazing.
levels. I understand now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I have heard of it. Cataclysm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done a few streams of it. Hayes writing
One of my
like a
friends
whole
was
ass
talking about it.
like serial novel vaguely based off of it. And it's very gay for what it's worth.
Is
Not
it?
not
So
Cataclysm.
why do...
No. Not Cataclysm.
Oh, okay.
No.
okay.
The story. The story that Kay is writing. I realized how that
Right,
could be
okay.
interpreted. No, we're not talking about the game. The game is regressive. It should not be examined
That was
much
so
because
many
it's
dead
not good.
drifters.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff in there. It's
It's a bit of a like, it attracts preppers. Or people
I
who
can
think
see
that they
that.
could be preppers in the right circumstances.
the game has opinions in it at times.
Oh, you're right. The drifters are like tiny little quake shamblers. You're right.
All right, I am getting out of the hole here because Jesus Christ.
Good to get out of the hole, yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair number of ruins around the area, though, it looks like. Just based on the
Cool.
fact that I found one by accident while trying to figure out which way you went through there. So, we might be sitting on top of an archaeological gold mine.
That rules.
Yeah, it is like real food horrible. The one thing that I... Oh my god. Where
just
did you
wanna
come
finish
from?
this
Why haven't
knife.
you left? It's day.
God. They're being so annoying today.
Temporal stability seems to be low right now.
Jesus.
There we go. Now the gears stop and spinning. Is the area south of us just temporarily unstable then? That would
Yeah.
explain all the ruins.
Well,
actually.
and it spikes a lot when you go underground. Especially
it
over
was still
there.
rolling. It was still rolling backwards on my way back. for
Oh
good
yeah.
portions
Well,
of
I
the
mean,
lake.
yeah, it's still it absolutely is still a problem.
Okay, now I'm filling up real rapidly. Cool. Ah, damn. No, actually, cool. We got all that stuff now.
Aspiring
Alright,
preppers is such an evocative term. Yeah. I guess that's why I'm a writer or something. Excuse me.
I left every single one of my sticks at the mining hut. I mean, it's not hard to get more sticks, but
You want some clippers?
Sure, I'll go pick them up.
Cool. I'll put them up against
I'm going to find a spot for this
tree.
apple tree stem. And then start figuring out what stuff to bring over to build like a little hut or something. Maybe like some planks to build chests.
Planks are a good option. Although if you want chests, you have to make parts. You can't just make them out of boards anymore. You need to have like hinges and fasteners and stuff. That said, we're gonna want to make some of those anyway. Because we need them for larger doors.
For a
and
lot
gates.
of stuff?
Yes.
Okay, how do I break aged wooden planks? With an axe or something?
Yeah. You can do it with your hands, but it takes for fucking ever.
No, I mean, how do I break apart individual plank bits? Can you do that?
You can.
Oh, I
you
think
have to use a saw.
Go backwards. Yeah.
Oh, the saw.
Yeah, you have to use a saw.
Where are our fruit trees?
That said, I don't think that you can actually... Oh, hang on. They're over here. At least...
I vaguely remember.
I thought that
they're over
they were over here. Yeah. There might be one down here, actually. I think there's a peninsula. And it might have one of my... Well, maybe not. Maybe they all died. That'd be sad.
They all died. Oh, that's...
They all died. Oh, no.
Well,
but they would be there or over here. Let me take a look and see if I missed any, because maybe they did all die.
Yeah.
In which case,
this one over here near.
Yeah, go wherever you want. That's too bad.
40% survival chance. Yeah, we got pretty unlucky to fail that many times.
Yeah, 3 of them
in a row.
Yeah. At least I think it was 3.
Half the game alter size to be a doll. No. See, I'm like the Bloodborne doll, right? I'm like, I'm like a full-sized person doll, but not a person, because imagine being a person.
Couldn't be
a terrible state.
Oh.
Whenever I eventually have some disposable income, I'm definitely getting some tattoos.
Oh yeah.
One of them will be doll joints on the wrist, and well, I'll probably start with the wrists, and then we'll see if I can muster up getting the knuckles done too.
I
imagine getting knuckles tattooed is particularly rough.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Although that's just because I feel like knuckle tats are such an easy thing to, like, age poorly.
Yeah.
No, that's too much. Oh, fuck. Oh well, it's been a while since I wasted an ingot.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah. I accidentally chipped off a part that wasn't supposed to be chipped off.
Oh no!
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
So you got like 1 too few voxels or whatever?
Yeah, 2 in this case.
It's
you.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. Not like a huge deal, but a shame.
Or Lincoln.
Of all of the mods that I've considered installing, the one where you can recover mining voxels is the one that I think I would probably go with.
I know what you're talking about. I tried Googling those things, Nala, but unsurprisingly, the things that popped up were just... Well, maybe the first one was the Pokemon, but Lincoln, I don't know when. And then I googled Lincoln doll, and of course it was just, the former president of the United States. And I was like, Yeah, I didn't expect anything different, but
I expected very
Huge
little,
job.
yet I am still disappointed.
yeah, I mean, I was expecting to just see a bunch of President Lincolns. 30 feet tall.
You know,
30
if
feet
you
tall.
want to see a bunch of President Lincolns, there's the music video from Electric Six.
Of course, that is kind of the quintessential experience, isn't it?
Gay bar.
You!
Yeah, gay bar.
Yeah, we remembered the bubble bath. Yeah. How could we forget?
Yeah. I'm more a fan of
Classic.
High Voltage, but they're a very good band.
I know some people are into the, like, being giants, Nala. I'm not one of them. I like that I am relative to other, you know, person-shaped things. I'm pretty large, but I am not a, like, you know, giant in that way.
You just can't say the P word, it's unallowed.
The P word.
Person.
Oh, yes.
Entity.
I'm an entity. That describes me pretty accurately.
That's true.
Entity is such a good word. Forgot I was getting materials to start setting up in the diggy hole. Diggy hole. Ooh, fancy storage vessel. Look at that.
Yeah. I'm not done looting that area either.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
They are like always worthwhile purchases from vendors too, I think. Getting some different colored.
Yeah,
Awesome.
getting that kind of stuff is like one of the ideal uses of gears. It's like
So, bad news about the sod roofing, by the way. The wood color on it does not match aged wooden stuff.
Oh, boo.
oh, it doesn't.
It looks
Yeah,
like it
it's,
should.
It's close, but no cigar.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go check something here. It might be walnut.
I don't see any
Well,
purple
you know, Nala,
undertones.
I think you'll find plenty of people into that.
Let's make some more shears.
Oh yeah, shears. I'll just go break some things by hand. I've got a shitload of sticks at the other place.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
also
need a
making
lot
more
right now.
shears, so...
We have
Which
some
are
walnut,
fine.
don't we?
Yeah, we do. Although I don't think it's gonna match. Walnut has this little purple undertone that the sod roofing does not have.
I wanna just like do a comparison really quick.
Okay, valid.
Because if walnut isn't close enough, then nothing is.
That's true.
Yeah, 100%.
You're correct. All right, so in that case, I think just sticking with the aged wood in general works with it. That's the closest we're gonna get.
Yeah. Think of it as a gradient.
Yep. It's not too stark and matches the roughness, so I am
Yeah.
okay with it.
Alternately, you could switch materials entirely and go with a cobblestone. Like a dark, like a sort of, I feel like maybe a claystone cobblestone wall would blend in decently.
Perhaps.
Or slate.
I'm going to do some work on this right now.
Cool. It's true, Dwarf Fortress is in fact the reason that I know what Bismuth Bronze is, so yeah. Or no, wait. Actually, I think I played this first.
Game.
Yeah, this game
was
first,
how
and then I
learned
played
about Bismuth
Dwarf Fortress,
Bronze.
and I was like, oh.
Hold on.
Dwarf Fortress is how I learned about a lot of things, but slate.
Why does it look like
looks
it's matching
really
now?
nice.
And are my eyes like frickin' of me right now?
It looks like it
come
matches
over
to
and be
me.
a second opinion.
All right, go inside here.
Inside?
Yeah, inside here. Upstairs, where I'm
Oh, okay.
at. See, this looks darker.
That's a lighting thing.
Yes.
It's okay. That's literally just the lighting thing. Okay.
Yes, because
Oh yeah, it's probably
the
because
sun
the blocks
is
outside are lit.
yeah, and they're not
Oh.
like they don't completely block light. They do pass it through unless you seal it with a solid block. So, oops,
Alright.
I seem to have picked up a redwood. I'll just
Fucked
put
up.
this back.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet you'd prefer riding on things horrible than being crushed.
I hear a lot of call-outs going on in the Memi chat right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I think we're in call out hour right now for some reason.
Alright.
Alright, I might actually panel the roof a bit too, because like the way like you get all like the roof stuff set, the boards aren't matching, so I'll probably have to cover everything here. Another layer,
Knock
which is
yourself
fine.
out.
It is fine. I'm okay with that. Let's we do fun things with staircases.
Rough lapis lazuli. Wow.
Oh! We can write with that, I think.
Yeah, there's just one of these in the thing, in a chest in here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does appear. That does happen sometimes.
Yeah, I've been sifting through the bone dirt, so I got a bunch of extra gems.
We have a metal axe
Starting to
now.
get into the lack of ability to do anything from warmth. Oof.
Oh, here's a question. How much longer you want to go for? We've been going for over 3 hours now.
It's true.
Oh, that's a good
It's been a
point.
longer session. I don't know. I could keep going for a little bit, but like also.
I think I can keep going.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I think
don't-
I could do like half an hour more.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have an
that
RPG
sounds about
session
right.
tonight, so that
Oh,
would
cool.
be perfect.
God. Should I make this last?
Delaying my ads by 10 minutes so that we don't have to have another ad break for the rest of the stream.
I
Might as well
am
make an additional
gonna
site.
take another short break in a little bit here.
That seems reasonable.
In fact, I'll do it right now because I say a little bit. I'll never get to it if I don't do it now. So
That's valid, actually.
I'll be back in a few. It'll be a shorter break. I had peanut butter toast last time, so that's why it took a bit longer.
Nice.
This flax is mature. So, yeah.
Nice.
There's some of the ones in our initial garden. Hey, that one's mature.
Was almost about to do it again.
Amaranth is still growing.
There.
I like that adjacent blocks to the ones you're watering will get moisture as well.
Me too. I like that you can just keep pouring and it will moisturize them more and more. That's probably not the verb I actually wanted. Oh well. I made an additional site.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, these plants are growing so fast. I love Terra Preta so much.
It's very good. It is very, very good.
The convenient thing about using the submerged stone blocks in or stone paths in these farms is that I can just fill the bucket from them. Or not the bucket.
Yeah.
The
No, I know what you mean. The watering can. Yeah, no, that is actually pretty great. Oh. All right.
I mean, even if these things only yield 50% of produce, if it doesn't die,
Yeah, that's still worth it.
it might. Yeah, it's still worth actually farming these things.
Mm-hmm.
Amaranth uses nitrogen. Yeah. I still love our little ancient pillar tower out here.
Me too. I don't know. I have a thing about whenever I find ancient pillars, I just want to make one as tall as possible and then put a light at the top. It's just a striking thing to see.
It is. I wish there was some like extra, like if we could put like multi-block light things on, so like you could put lenses and stuff and put a lamp in the center to get something super bright.
Well, the thing that we could do is get a chandelier and fill it up with candles. That is the highest light level currently creatable by players. And it would be trivial to just make like kind of a little ring in there and then hang it from the top. It would look nice.
Yeah.
I am hoping to upgrade it at some point. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay. So you have to buy chandeliers.
You do, or find them.
Oh, okay. They can be found as well.
Yeah, the technology to make chandeliers has been lost.
Alas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tragedy, but that's what happens. If you don't preserve your history, it becomes lost.
Indeed.
It's a damn chandelier.
Nah.
Nah.
Land of shame. Chandelier. I'll be right back.
I have broken Graw. I apologize. Quick, get the cloning solution before they fully pass.
No.
Bud forms.
We just get a bunch of backup Gra clones.
Gra animatronics. Gra animatronics.
Gra animatronic.
You know, if you're ever like someone's grandma, it wouldn't be a Mima, it'd be me Gra.
Mm-hmm. That's just facts.
Very true. What am I doing? What
Honestly,
do I need to prepare?
the only image I have of like a old lady snapshot in my mind is one in a rocking chair, but they're polishing a shotgun.
I think that is probably, the only unrealistic thing about that is the idea of a shotgunner living to that age.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for all the accidental fragging shotgunners do, there's probably a lot of intentional fragging of the shotgunners than the others.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you can't.
Wow,
make
what a shame.
nails
He
and
fell
stuff?
on
Oh no, created by
that
Smith.
poison
Okay,
pit sphere
never
multiple
mind.
times. Real shame about
Sorry,
that.
I can't understand what either of you are saying right now.
We're fighting. We're dueling. Mammy, fight me.
Dueling
I'm not a
topics.
fighter.
That's right, chat. She's a lover.
Imagine.
Imagine. Oh, I'm gonna look at the monster.
7 vaginas.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I kind of figured we were all thinking of Grimsby. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
what a cool
okay.
looking tree.
7 Vaginas. That's one of the best comics ever.
It's very
The
good.
fucking just Little Mermaid theme music kick in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right back, Grimsy. Thank you, Grimsy.
I don't see the monster. I do see the gears, of course.
Need a bottom surgery gun.
The fucking energy, though.
Just the idea of a bottom surgery gun, terrifying.
Yeah.
Really scary.
That is quite
That
the
is
thought
very
you had,
cursed.
horrible.
It would
Very
sound like a
cursed.
staple gun
Oh no.
or a nail gun. Just a
Yeah, just yeah.
Well,
pneumatic nail gun. There we go.
Pneumatic bottom surgery gun.
goodness. Terrifying.
It's a Foon thought. It is kind of a Foon thought, isn't it?
Yeah, I am taking.
I haven't seen Foon in a while. I assume they got off Twitter.
That's kind of the way a lot of people are going.
Foon's on Tumblr. Yeah, I really need to make a Tumblr and then probably
Tumblr.
Mastodon. That's the way I'm leaning. Is I think the people who would go on Mastodon are the kind of people that would vibe with me. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe I'll find some people who would be interested in. I mean, one, just like good to follow and be social because that's the point. But also, there are VTuber instances and furry instances. Yeah, there's those. I was more thinking just like general queer ones. Or like certain queer ones. I know one of my friends recommended some instances that are good.
I am probably just making a co-host and calling it a day.
Tumblr
Like,
is
I have
really
made a
good. Though.
co-host, I just don't have it set up.
I like co-host. I like Tumblr. I have a blue sky.
I think I'm
Trying not to
migrating
use it
away
though.
from social media and rather just have more of a blog space slash
I think that's
project space.
probably a good way to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, social media is the primary way through which I've been social for
Yeah, that's how it is for
a
a lot of
while.
folks.
Yeah.
I have Discord, which I guess counts as social media, but
It's more like
It's
more like just a chat program.
Yeah.
that's what I use.
It's like, is the texting app in your phone social media? I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
I don't
so.
think so. It feels fundamentally different on some level.
Is your face social media?
Yeah,
Boom.
it is.
Got him.
Yes.
You're just like, yeah, it is.
Yep,
100%.
my face is
I've-
social media. All of it.
Co-host feels more like a Tumblr replacement than a Twitter one.
It does.
Okay,
It
I
does,
don't know.
yes. Co-host is definitely more of a Tumblr replacement than... Like, it's not designed to scale. It is... Like, the fact that, you know, they don't give you numbers, it should make it clear that it's not a networking platform.
Right.
Like, I'm still using it to network to a certain extent, but, like, it's not for that. And I kind of appreciate that on a certain level.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted Tumblr as well, I think, is just because...
So, Tumblr is still great. Tumblr never stopped being good. It, like for a brief while, everybody was bummed because of, like, what was happening to it, but the core weirdos stayed and kept it cringe, and it's still good. Like, timeline's still fire. Love it.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun being new to Tumblr, which is really funny, because I feel like I have Tumblr vibes.
You do.
Even though I've just literally never been... I went on the website exactly one time, way back when. The post was like like many replies deep, and it, like the way, however the person formatted their thing, like kept squishing the replies or whatever they fucking call it on that website, all the way to the point where it was a column of single wide characters for the entire reply, and I was like, I'm never going back to this website. This website's awful. And then and then later,
listen, I'm not telling you you're
like,
wrong.
okay, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's actually okay.
Maybe it is safe.
But I was like, this seems like unusably bad. I was like, what is this?
Right, I'm not a fucking malefactor. Why do I keep thinking I'm gonna pick up one of these cracked vessels? Hey, we have aged wooden tables.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You love to hear it. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I was feeding the animals.
to a real one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just reading your chat, Graw. The old message about the
the bismuth bronze.
bismuth. Pushes glasses up nose. Technically, bismuth bronze isn't an alloy because bismuth isn't soluble in copper.
What is it called instead?
Is it a compound in that case?
No, it doesn't like chemically bond. It's just it's like milk. How milk isn't a solution. It's like a suspension
problem,
of,
that's right.
of yeah, it's a problem. But literally it's just like the fat globules, like the fat globules all like suspended in the water by surfactants.
Oh.
And that's basically what bismuth bronze is the bismuth forms these tiny bits of stuff inside the copper, and it's like vaguely similar to the way milk works.
So
where
it's
milk isn't a
fundamentally
solution.
it's fundamentally chemically different from other types of bronze, is what I'm kind of hearing.
Correct. Yes.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Where
It's like the
tin
orbits
bronze.
of bronzes.
Yeah.
Not quite
tin
a soft
bronze will like they're soluble, right? So they will
Mhm.
completely perfectly evenly mix in a solution while liquid.
Yeah.
And then it'll cool and it'll be the alloy. But with bismuth bronze, if you like shaved a real thin layer of it and looked at it under a microscope, you would see the tiny granules of bismuth inside of the copper and stuff.
Well, that's neat
Oh.
to know.
Might be heading home real soon.
Uh-oh. Sounds ominous.
How about the cur?
Uh-oh.
Aha! Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't die that time.
I love it when you take like 1/10 of a health point of fall damage.
Yeah, and you still, like, get the same UI reaction.
Yeah. I'm
Your
like,
character's
I
still like, oh, I'm injured.
yeah.
Mother.
No, it's like I landed a little funny, and it's like when you're walking down the street and for some reason your ankle just does that thing. And
Yeah,
you,
oh
like,
no.
stumble a little, and you're just like
when
that's
your ankle
that's what
decides to
that
get
is.
floppy.
Yeah,
It's
when
like,
you get
what if
the,
I
when
was
you get the
rubber
floppy
instead?
ankle.
Mhm, the old floppy ankle.
Doctor's shaking her head sadly. Got the old floppy ankle.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's floppy ankle.
No, please. Tell me it's anything but floppy ankle.
If we'd caught it earlier. Anyway.
You'd still be upright.
It'd still be upright today.
As you can see, the floppy spread rest to your body. All of your bones are becoming flop. Oh, I'm about to get my ass pumped. No, I'm not.
I'm sorry?
Yes, I am. Yeah, close
Things
quarters.
are occurring.
Space next to a bunch of drifters.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like with the barrels that are there to like make compost, we should just have like a rotting basket that we just put things in that are rotting.
Yeah, that would work. Or a box.
Ow. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many.
Uh-oh.
For now, I'll put it
Ow,
in the
ow.
wood chest.
Oh, I got killed by
no.
lag. I disagree with that.
Aw.
They fucking turn on their lag switch to kill me.
That's cheap.
Well,
They
gross
couldn't
little
handle you
gamer.
winning.
Yeah, that a real unfortunate time to lag right then, because I was actually skating out of there just fine. In fact, in my opinion, I got away.
They hate to
Okay.
see a space being win.
I will simply disagree with the video game,
Uh-huh.
as I am allowed to do.
Yes.
Gong.
I do like saying I disagree with something that happens in the game, because
I should actually read these at some point.
They're fine.
oh,
I did
that
that
doesn't sit in
dong
the shelf
fly.
very
Oh,
good.
because you donged.
That does not sit in the shelf right.
That really doesn't. It's
fine to
doing
me.
its best.
I just jammed paper in like that. I was like, how did you do that? I don't know.
They're sad. Yeah, I remember reading some random bits of lore and I'm like, wow. But it is interesting. I really like that they did that they left like specific remnants behind like this.
Yeah.
Like the ruins aren't uninhabited, you know what I mean? Like you can get ruins in games where it
They don't
just
look lived
feels
in.
like they were empty buildings
Yes.
that
Right.
never got lived in and then they decayed. Or you can get ruins where you're like, fuck, someone used to be here.
I'm about to
Yes.
cover this trench forever. I swear to God.
Yeah,
It is
at
pretty
some point
annoying.
We gotta get rid of this trench.
I'm on
We
board.
have a
Alright,
little
I'm-
entrance right here.
I got plenty of extra dirt.
This bit
I'm
does
just gonna take care of it
nothing.
right now, rather than complain about it again in the future. No, I'm dealing with it.
Do it.
So what I'm gonna do is leave the last two block layers sure to be made out of stone once we get it, or like the brick for the shed, so it's not all made of wood. Anyway,
Do we,
should we
like,
make
Dry meat at all?
you
Salt.
can take halite and do it.
Yeah, you need salt.
Oh.
You can cure it, but you have to use.
Alright. Good, just go like that. Alright, there's a use for this.
I was thinking about like how I'm going to manage food at the mining hut, and I really kind of just want it to be a bunch of like preserved food, you know?
Yeah, why don't
Need
you make a bunch of
halite.
flour and bring yourself
Yeah.
like
Ideal.
an oven.
Flour, cured meats, pickled vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
I love cured meats. It's meats you hang up on your wall
like
as decoration
jams.
before they become dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, my decorative meats, how delicious.
Fuck you. Great. Now I'm out here. And if I travel through the redwood forest, it should be enough.
Might as well just use these blocks for something. Yeah, I like suitably rustic. There's a good dating profile description for yourself too. Suitably rustic.
Uh-huh. Just want to get this lit. That's all I want. There we go. Okay, we're in business now. Making some fire bricks. Gonna make some green glass out of them. And then I'm gonna use those to cover my little pen.
I might take a spare mining pick next time I go back to those ruins so I can start harvesting the ruin walls a little bit more quickly.
Sure. No time like now.
Oh, hot. Nice seeds. Let's put the seeds away.
It'd be nice getting some actual windows here. Some windows.
Winders. Check. Oh, look at that. First batch of prepared hide is heading into the final step.
Nice.
We will have...
Get some leather.
Yep, we'll have leather in 4.5 days.
Hell yeah. We just gotta make a lot of leather so we can get proper backpacks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's gonna feel like real Tom Holland here in a little while.
Then we can get mining bags eventually too. I mean, not with leather, but just
We need
thinking
a
Yeah.
bronze plate for the mining bags.
Yeah, it's just we gotta, somebody has to just take the time to make them.
You need one
Oh, yeah,
plate for
yeah,
the
yeah.
bag, don't you?
What?
I think you need 2.
2, yeah. 2
Yeah.
per. Also,
yeah, it's
two
the regular
per
set.
on the torch holders, but I'm like about to do that.
Mm.
Oh, there's a whole like miner's outfit too. Interesting.
Oh, it has to be bronze.
Most people
plates as
just call
well
them
for the
kids'
mining
clothes.
bags. It can't be copper. Alright, well that makes sense. Yeah, having a few mining bags at the mining hut. I mean, right now the mining hut is just a few baskets and tools laid out in the open, and 2 buried crocs that by now are probably gone bad. Oh, and there's a cooking pot, but hey, at least those crocs will be useful in the area. Gosh, if that area ends up being both like a limestone quarry and a coal like source,
That'll be a really important mine.
it'll be an incredible, like it's already important with just limestone, but if it, with the coal as well, like
Yeah, that's
it'll be
a big deal. Okay,
There
the
is
cook
a-
pots are not me.
There is
It'll
a
be a
shitload of
lime.
new outfit stuff I haven't seen before in the clothing list.
Cool.
Sheep skull mask. Oh, you
Interesting.
can't make it. There's a few masks here, yeah. There is some fun gear here. I'd really love to get my grubby little hands on. Well, I'm sure we'll find them in a ruin somewhere, some of them. I mean, I already got a linen tunic while breaking apart an old box.
Yeah, we'll find a lot of the stuff just kind of strewn around, I reckon.
Oh, that's a beanade. Nice.
Eeny.
I think it's about time we wrap, actually.
Yeah, I think you're
I
probably
agree.
right. I'm starting to get a little fatigued.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pop up. Y'all have a good one then.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Catch you
See ya.
later.
Catch you. That was a good session there. We got a lot done. Probably
Yeah, we
because it was
did.
an hour
Yeah, we
longer than
did.
usual.
Things were accomplished. But yeah, y'all take care.
You too.
Have a good one, you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Bye. I suppose I oughta consider wrapping up too. I want to finish doing what I'm doing though, and maybe wind down just a little bit more before I call it. Then I will call it. Has been a very nice session. Oh. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know that Fridays are a little bit more activity than there typically is on my normal streams. But it's a good time. We've built some really fun stuff. Do more. Be a good time. What a good game. What a good game this is. Big fan. Big fan of Vintage Story. Where are we keeping? Here? Probably. Let's see it there. Nope. Ah, there it is. We need 40. Here's the garbage. Let's see. 1, 2, 4. This is a nice little track. Maybe somewhere in here? It's a little crowded though. Maybe inside then. I'll put it over by the hides after all. It's just because we have access to like water there and I have to make slaked lime anyway. You know how it is. Alright, let's go ahead and set them here and here. Hi puppy, how you doing? Doing okay there, pup? You want to come back up? Thank you. Yes, what a sweet puppy. What a sweet boy, I love you. I love you, Mr. Dog. This dog is so good, I love him so much. Even if I am not able to fulfill his desires of being petted or outside literally 100% of the time. I've been kind of a failure on that front. Things have gotten quiet. I think that's appropriate. Probably time for me to wrap it all up. Oh, I really only needed to do one of these. That's okay. The other one is there for us when we need it. Okay, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Wait, I happen to have 60 sand on me right now. How convenient. Mortar. There you go. Chaos and Mortar. From Mortar. Chaos? Okay, bye, puppy. He's like, let me see if I can get Broadmom to pay more attention to me. Sorry, bud. I'm in charge. Yeah, I think this is a good step. It has been a lovely sesh. Thanks to everybody who stuck around. Thanks to all of the lurkers. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here. Would you look at that? Lucky Bun is still playing through Ghost Trick. Let's go say hi. Give a friendly Grahu if you feel so inclined, but no pressure. See you real soon, okay? Maybe I'll stream something over the weekend. Bye!